Hello, hello, everybody. How's it going?
Oh, hi.
Hello. Welcome. Welcome to week 6 of Star Wars Faded in the Stars. I can't believe when I was like, what is it, week 6? I'm just like, oh my god, it's already week 6. Like, that did not feel like it's already week 6. It feels like it's like week 3 still.
It is definitely week 6.
How's everybody doing?
Get in there.
Good.
Yeah?
We're eating strawberries and whipped cream.
Ooh, that's a good
Feels
little
good.
snack.
Feels good to be here.
Eating fried rice.
Yeah, good to be here. Fried rice is also great.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain.
You know what? I'm picky, as you can imagine. I'm picky. I go to one Chinese place to get most of my food, but I won't get the rice from there. Everything else is good, but the rice sucks. I go to a separate Chinese place just to get the rice before I come home.
That's Scott.
Yeah. But you know what, though? It's
Anytime we want to go get food, like...
So you go to one place to get the food, and then you go to another one to get your rice?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's Scott. That's Scott in a nutshell. Like,
Here's what you do.
Do you like pre-order them both, or do you like go to one and then go to the other?
I call one, and while I'm on my way there, I call the other one. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
sometimes,
I'm just curious because I was like, man, wouldn't one of them get cold? You know.
I mean, sure, but
There's
if you're picking
strategy
up yourself, it's a little colder. It's room temp anyways. Sometimes I'll go to like a Lebanese place on the same trip and just like, hey, let's get 3 different foods and
mix it all together.
I eat a lot.
My boyfriend and I, when we go downtown, there's this steak place that we like, but they have like really shitty desserts, so we go to a different dessert place.
See, going to a dessert place to go somewhere else, that makes sense to me.
I agree.
That's more normal.
Yeah.
They have these like amazing filled cupcakes. They're so good.
Whenever Scott moved to like a new area, it's like a week or 2 of him trying all the local areas, finding his 2 or 3 favorites, and then living off of those for however long he lives there.
I've moved a lot. So.
You have,
Hey, when
I know.
You find something that works for you, you know.
There
Stick
is
with it,
something
man.
to be said for brand loyalty, man.
Yeah. Oh,
Also,
no, for sure.
it ensures that those businesses stay in business.
They're always local
know?
businesses. They're always small
Yes,
businesses.
they are always local businesses every
Then
single
you've
time.
got people like my mom who find something they really like on a menu, like at an Olive Garden, and then she goes back next week and it's gone, and then she finds something else and she goes back and it's gone.
She gets attached to
Always
the
loves
seasonal.
the temporary items that they get rid of.
The seasonal stuff.
Oh, that's funny.
Classic.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to point out one thing.
People want Wade to DM.
I actually prepared for today, just in case.
Ooh,
So
that could be fun. Sorry, go ahead.
that's
Dara.
no. It's funny that you're saying that because it's literally more than double the number of mutinies than there are shots going on right now in chat.
Can you clear
So-
mutinies? Is there
No.
Is there a
So
command
there's-
for it?
There is a command for it. I just think Frank fucked with it.
Oh, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, the mutiny
There's
ain't
supposed to be
happening.
command loyalty.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
exclamation point loyalty. Yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So yeah, top of the show before we get going here. A couple of announcements real quick. Last Thursday we started our prequels for the Dark Sun campaign. If you missed that, that went up on the YouTube channel yesterday, I believe. It went live on the YouTube channel, so you can go check out
It's good.
episode 0 of me, Wade, and Scott as the DM in Dark Sun playing Pathfinder rule sets. Check it out.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It was fun to step. It's really weird. It's such a weird analogy, but like stepping into a charismatic role is like putting on like comforting shoes, like very comfortable shoes for me, because that's just like what I started as and what I perfected early on as a player. So it's really nice, and it's fun to watch Wade go from somebody who is like the charismatic, evil, will put a bullet in your gut kind of character to a raging half giant who prefers honorable combat and being that kind of character, and it was fun to just watch
I
him.
stepped into Dim Whittier's shoes and it felt comfortable.
It was like being home. It was being home.
You know, you do stupid well. Just saying.
Mortifer appreciate you.
Whoa, that was like a 4-banger. You good?
Yeah, that was a lot of syllables right there, man.
Help me.
So if you missed that, check that out. The second set of prequels starts tomorrow night with Scott DMing and Dave, who was on one of Scott's World of Darkness shows that ran for 4 sessions, and Alarant, which is somebody you see in chat a lot. One of the people who've been around for a while, does some awesome art. Just a good dude all the way around. And he has his own show and is on one of Scott's shows, if I remember correctly. So you can check that out. And then episode 1 will start a week
He also does
from then.
amazing art. So if you're looking for art in Roll20 app, if you use it,
His art sucks.
I pimped him out on
all
the
his art.
official
All his
D&D
art sucks.
I
Come
pimped him
on,
out
his
on the
art.
official D&D channel, Ali. So I don't know if you saw that. but
I don't know if he's here.
hopefully you got some business from it.
He'll be
I don't know
around.
if he's here.
He's a
Yeah,
good
He'll
sure,
watch
I'll
it
pop in.
someday.
And then next Wednesday, since I will not be here, I'll be flying home from a trip. There is going to be the dark side, quote unquote, campaign running on this channel for next Wednesday, with all these guys playing evil counterparts and for a good counterpart. So, it should go well.
What Mike's saying is finally all the DMing slots are going back to me. We're consolidating the power. Things are gonna be okay again. I know it was rocky. It's good.
No way, dude. No way. I am excited for what hopefully this session or the next session I DM is gonna bring forward.
Yeah, I'm excited about the session too. Let's just get to the lightsaber, okay?
Yes, of course, the lightsaber. Right. Okay, do me a favor. I cleared the dice pool. Let's get the important rolls out of the way.
Fuck, you just ruined my night.
Whoa!
Oh no, the pressure! The pressure! I don't want to do it.
No, it's okay.
What?
2, 4, 6, 7
To
light side
infinity
points.
and beyond.
One of us is gonna die today.
We're gonna die with lots of light side points.
Oh my god, what just happened?
All right. Congratulations, guys. That's been a long...
We do a win. 6 weeks. We needed one.
I was going to say, that's been a long time coming. I think the best you've done prior to this in the 6 weeks that we've played is a mixed roll.
Was one light side point was the most we've ever started with.
No, I've never felt like the Force existed outside of the game until today, because you may need all of those. So...
It's okay. It's okay, guys. Remember, don't use them.
But wait, we're just chilling.
Great,
10
don't use
minutes.
them. Don't use them.
Anything.
That's fine. You guys wake up this morning, you're like, you know what? I don't want to do anything for a month. I'm just going to hang on to these. I'm just going to live here.
That's my existence, Mike.
You don't need the light side when you start a water stand.
That's right. But we do need to go get the warehouse to store our jugs so we can get the water company rolling.
Okay, let's recap real quick what happened last episode so I can cover over some important stuff. So you guys are on Phomos. It is a dry, arid desert planet with not much life on the planet in general. There's one real city on the planet, which is where you find yourselves. And as far as you know, the city isn't even necessarily named. You never got a name of the city. Nobody told you the name of the city. Nobody seems to give a shit. The minute you stepped out onto the planet, a thirst hit you that you've never felt before. I wouldn't call it a supernatural thirst. It's just the planet smells, the air is just, it's breathable, and you can live here, but it just is uncomfortable, it's hot, and within minutes you feel thirsty, and that thirst kind of progresses. To hammer that home, when you stepped outside the starport, people were selling water, and at exorbitant prices. So much so that the four of you contemplated selling water for the rest of your lives here on this planet, because it would be a good amount of money, at least until you started undercutting somebody who had a more powerful army than you. Eventually, you kind of made your way in looking for a job. You had just gotten off Rodnor after a very, very, very painful escape from the police. Shot John the pilot dead in the ship, dumped his body in the ocean before leaving, and flew off, where Sarah mostly stayed in her room. Korra attempted to befriend her. Sarah was not having any of it. And then Sarah, when landed, basically left the ship and said, I'm out, peace, and hopefully we'll never see you guys again. Now you want money. You need money. You just spent all what you had fixing the ship's landing gears, more or less. The whatever you call it. I can't think of the name. Is it?
Hydraulics?
Yeah, the hydraulics for the... What do you call that, though?
The door?
The door, but there's a name for it. Whatever. The door. That works.
Space door.
Space door. And now you're on Phomos, you're looking for a job. Luckily, Kyle, being a man who is a bit more observant than the rest sometimes, found somebody who was alone, which was kind of weird in this crowded bar where very clearly and very open shady deals were happening. He wasn't performing any shady deals. He looked more put together than what most people looked like here. And after a little bit of chat, a drink, and some coercion, we were able to figure out this guy was looking for somebody to do a little bit more honest work than the rest of the people were looking for. And that honest work was finding his mother's droid, who he had freed on his mother's deathbed's wish, and ended up getting scooped up and taken away. And he was able to track it down here due to some all he knows is some criminal gang potentially took it, and he was able to track it down here. he offered you guys some money. He gave you the name of the droid, and he said he gave you the name of the person and said he's somewhere in this city for the most part, and he doesn't have much other than that. That particular person who has it, I said I would give you the name of the character. I have the name right here. Do you have the name of the droid? I gave you the name of the droid, right?
C3P0.
J9T4.
Thank you.
J9T4.
Zrat is the person.
Zrat is the person.
Zrat is the person you got the job from, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he was Ted Nugent's.
J924.
J9T4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the person.
How do you say that in like Leet speak?
In elite speak.
Nine isn't part of lead speak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No,
a
that's
little
right.
E.
You go.
It's a G.
J924.
Jigta. Jigta.
Good to.
Jigta.
Good to.
Jigta.
Jigta.
So yeah, I
Jigta
think,
with it. No.
I think the camera panned away when you were all on your ship, kind of all discussing it and kind of sitting around the table, and he was at the end, basically giving you information for your data pad, this, that, and the other. So here's what he was able to give you and what he was able to track down. The person that he was able to track down is a man by the name of Ren Ordo. Renordo. He, as far as he knows, is running around with a little crime ring in this area. All he knows about Ren Ordo, all he has been able to figure out about Ren Ordo, is that the man is notoriously stuck up, kind of holds his nose above all else, hates droids for some reason, which he then kind of, the reason he believes that the droid was kidnapped is tied to that in some way. And he is a very good with ships. Good pilot, good mechanic. Those are his talents. That's all he knows as far as who that person is. As to where he is, it's actually all he has a kind of like an area that he shows you on the actual on the data pad. It's kind of an aerial view of a part of the city that shows a handful of buildings. He starts gently kind of gesturing. He's like, this is a cantina that's actually not too far from here. Right by the cantina is a couple of warehouses. That's not anything a trigger word for I know this party, but warehouses. It's a couple of warehouses here. People do their businesses, and this is an abandoned building over here. And he just starts pointing out a couple of areas. Like, as far as I know, they're in this general area. Whether they operate out of all of these buildings, one of those buildings, I'm not entirely sure. However, I have seen them constantly going in and out of this little cantina that he has pointed out on the map. That's the last I saw him. He gives you a description of him. Clean cut, rather large man, a little bit bigger than most humans are on average. He has a shaved head, very military style gentleman who's probably, he puts him in anywhere in between his late 30s, early 40s. He then opens the door to more questions. If you have anything else you want to know, you're welcome to ask.
I'm going to turn to the others. I have nothing at the moment. Oh, do you know what he drinks?
No.
Huh.
Usually when I see him drinking in that cantina, most of them are drinking cheap stuff.
What's a reason that somebody would be looking for him other than this? Does he have jobs for people?
Everybody on Phomos is being looked for by somebody.
Okay.
It's not surprising nor rare in the slightest that somebody eventually comes knocking for somebody on Phomos, especially if you're here for a long time. You can hide
I just
here.
don't want to draw attention if I'm asking around for him, is all.
I will say this, if that's your concern then. That area, I've seen him and his crew running around. So there's a good chance if you're going to start asking for him in that area or in that cantina, somebody's going to overhear you and perhaps even the person you're talking to and give him a heads up. That area is run. Yes.
Out of character. You could probably just say you're looking for him because you're looking for a mechanic or something. But
also a possibility.
Kara wouldn't say that because it doesn't make any sense. For
Perhaps
her.
he's a fan of like Space Rick and Space Morty. Nice conversation, nice little icebreaker conversation starter.
Only the highest of IQs.
So not Tara.
Right.
Probably not Korra, your only hope.
No dice.
I will save it for when I need to.
All right.
So, he leans back. Do we have ourselves a deal?
Yeah, we said that before, didn't we? Is that why
Now
you're
they
on
have
the
all
ship?
the information. I just want to
How
make
much
sure.
was he paying? Because I think I rolled to get him to pay us better. I don't remember what it was. It was if we get attacked, he pays us more or something.
Yeah, if I think he agreed to you, like if shit went down nasty, more money would be on the table. There was a
Okay.
base payment for just bringing the droid back, and more if you're able to bring him, the droid, back to his home planet.
So we need to start some shit after we get the droid.
I mean, that's up to you. That's not up to me.
Everyone's gonna glare at me because I start shit everywhere we go. All right, we can move on.
You know, it's one of those we could leave it be for a day or two. You know.
As far as I know, by the way, he's been here for a long time. Plans on being here for a while longer. I don't expect him to be leaving planet anytime soon, so this is not something you necessarily need to hop off your ship and take care of at the moment. Take your time. Plan, scope, scout, whatever you need to do. I've been here for a while. I thought I was going to be here a much while longer. So don't feel like you have to get this done today.
All right, so I want to just look and see if I can see any sign of something that would tell me where this man is. I just want to kind of look around.
Okay, so you want to head to the cantina that he said that he finds him in
Yeah.
and around a lot? Sure.
We had kind of outside of this. We needed to buy that droid within 24 hours at that.
Right, that's why we're trying to make this money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right
that's why we
now.
need to do it fast. He's like, "Take your time," and we're like, "Oh hell no." Okay.
Yeah, we're in it.
Sure.
All right.
So if you guys seem eager to get going now, he'll stand up, shake each one of your hands, even Tara's hand, if Tara reciprocates with a
Yes.
handshake.
Tara will shake his hand and be like, we will free J9T4.
He nods in appreciation. He's like, it's really good to hear that. I appreciate it. If you need me, like I said, you could find me where you found me the first time. I'll make sure I'm available there every day from here on out, between the opening hours of the cantina and the closing hours of the cantina.
So all day.
Yep.
Okay.
That's not a strange thing. A lot of people spend a lot of time there.
All right,
Oh,
let's
no,
go-
I wasn't
let's
judging.
dance
I was
around, my
just
dudes.
making sure.
And he'll walk off the ship at that.
Siam's slightly judgmental. He thinks that drinking is bad.
He hates himself.
I mean, that's probably true.
Right now he does.
Now he does.
So he walks off. He walks off and whatnot. And it's like, so do you think this is a setup?
I don't.
It feels awfully convenient. This guy's given us a lot.
Right. He seems like a really nice and genuine, good person, like an honest person that just wants to get his lost droid. It's got to be a
Yeah.
setup.
We've already met Korra. We
That's
know
not
that there
normal.
can't be two people like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I wish we could split up and keep an eye on him while we go look for the droid, but
I mean,
sounds
we
like it'd be
could do
dangerous.
that. That doesn't have to necessarily be dangerous. We've got, I don't know how we would split the group. Probably me and Siam are gonna have to be separated because we're good at talking. We're good at talking.
We have to be careful splitting up too, though, because we also don't know what we're going to run into with.
Yeah, I think we should stay together. It's just I don't know. He kind of gives me the, what's that called again?
We could hire somebody to keep an eye on him, but we don't have any money. Threaten
Also,
somebody.
I don't think that if we're just scouting right now for information and we're not gonna make a ruckus at the moment, that it's okay to split up. I don't think it's that dangerous.
If Korra, if I heard somebody was asking about me, that would be a ruckus, and I'd
We
split.
have an old ship. Clearly, we need a mechanic.
Well, that's true. We do. Somebody left the other one behind.
Tara's got a blinky eye. We could use a mechanic for that too. No offense.
So, Siam, you take Tara because I'm more confident in your ability to be able to take care of one another than me with Tara.
You're right. I think she needs me covering her back.
Take care of one another.
Yeah.
I just think that
We'll
you
just murder everything together.
you would be able to take care of yourselves and each other if something was to go wrong.
Yeah, this particular
Our cover
group
story
went
is that
real
we
well
need
the
a
last time we
mechanic.
split up this way.
Ooh.
No. This is a really good idea. The two of you should stick together. The likelihood of anything going wrong that would require some sort of fighting would. Never mind. I think this is a really good idea.
And then me and you can go and spy on our man, even though I really don't think it's necessary.
No. I honestly think if we split up, we should do so looking for this person, not to keep an eye on him.
Well, don't we know what cantina he usually hangs out in? I mean,
Yeah, but why go in as a full group? You know what I mean? Maybe we go in and ask questions, you go in and watch.
okay.
That
what
way, if we get jumped, you can kind of jump the jumpers.
That's a good idea.
Tara and I go in, maybe just walk up to the bar, grab a drink, and start looking out a little bit, and you two walk in and actually start scouting.
I think that's a
will
great
grab a
plan.
drink.
Well,
Why don't you guys head over there? You explain it to her on the way. We'll be there in about an hour.
We're sure this cantina will allow droids in there too, right? This could be real awkward if we have another kind of confrontation.
Why wouldn't it allow droids?
Some are
Also, we
known
have
not to.
comms. It's not far. You can get a hold of us if you need us.
Moss Eisley's galaxy famous for not allowing droids.
I mean, that's where we found her.
Not in the cantina, but yeah. All right,
Yeah.
well, whatever. We'll try it. So Tara and I will go in first. You guys walk in a little while later.
Yep.
Cool.
For those saying that Tara's eye is fixed, her eye is functionally fixed. It doesn't it doesn't look fixed.
It's still blinky.
Still, yeah, dim.
I
I'm gonna-
remember, guys. It's crucial that I do.
I'm gonna grab like Siam's as like him and Tara are leaving, so T3R4 is like walking out the ramp. I'm actually gonna grab like Siam's forearm for something that gets attention, and she'll be like, "Hey, try to get through to her to not recognize us, you know, because like that would be a bad thing if she's just kind of like, oh, hi guys, how are you?"
That's a good point. I'll talk to her about that when we're on our way over there.
And no starting trouble. Only answering it.
I think I learned my lesson before, but noted.
I have faith in you.
That makes one of us. All right.
It does.
Honestly, I'm more nervous about trying to convince Tara how to play Don't Point Out Our Friends game. Huh. All right. Well, I'll see you guys in there. Good luck.
You know what? I know it's a waste of time. I kind of want to hear that RP.
Yeah, no, I would love. I thought we were gonna hear it. I want
I'm
to hear
ready
it.
to hear it.
All right. So I guess we're going to split off. We're both going into the same cantina, but maybe like 10, 20 minutes in between. I don't know how long you guys were thinking. But Tara and I are going to walk over there first. So I guess on the way. So Tara, when we go in here, we're going to just kind of play it cool, have an actual conversation, you and I. And when we see our friends, Korra and Kyle, walk in, we are not going to point that out and recognize them. We're going to pretend we don't see them.
You would like me to pretend I do not see them.
Yes, unless they come up and start talking to you, we're going to try to pretend they're not with us because we want to act like we have fewer numbers in case a fight starts. An element of surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah.
I will pretend that I do not see them. What would you like to converse about?
I hadn't thought that far ahead. How about we compare the weather on the different planets we visited so far?
How many planets have you visited?
A better question would be how many planets have you visited?
I don't know how many planets I have visited. Actually.
Due to the Separatist War and all that, a lot.
Okay.
Planets that most people probably wouldn't even seen as you were hunting Jedi down.
See, I'm
Okay.
getting a
I
lot of
start
grief.
listing off all the planets that I have been to.
I've got 58 credits to blow on Drake's. This is gonna be okay. All right, so with that, Siam's gonna have a few drops of sweat start to form, and we're gonna walk into the cantina and go up to the bar.
Anime style.
Yeah. Nani?
With and then
Like, "Ugh."
All right. So Tara and Siam make their way into the cantina first. Cantina, like I said, compared to the cantina you were in, which is considered the city's main cantina, quote unquote, this is much smaller, maybe a quarter of the size of this place, and maybe even still not even fully filled up with people. This place is the edges of the town, far from where most of the market share is. Kind of the opposite end of where the mechanic is that you guys are looking to buy that astromech droid from, other end of town, outskirts. While you're making your way here, you can see while this town is not necessarily a safe town and there's a lot of crime happening, there is a certain safety in being on a street filled with people. Muggings are, while still maybe common in the alleyways, as long as you're on the main road, getting mugged is unlikely to happen. However, the further and further away you walk, the streets become less and less populated, and the more maybe careful Siam and Terra start to become, just to watch. Nothing happens on the way there, but it's notable that you're being eyed a little bit longer by people who might be standing on the side of the street, or conversations seem to get quieter as you walk by the people having these conversations. Much sketchier, you get a much sketchier feeling the further away from the center of town you walk. Eventually you enter this cantina, and it is simply called Ordo's Cantina. And
not like Rodney Dangerfield.
No Ted Nugent and Rodney Dangerfield or any of that stuff. It's just Ordo's Cantina, and it's kind of haphazardly painted at the top of the door. There's no blinking lights saying Ordo's. It almost seems like this building very clearly wasn't even supposed to necessarily be a cantina until it was retrofitted at some point to be a cantina. As you walk into the cantina, like I said, it's about quarter the size, not even filled all the way. And the tables and chairs that are used in this area, while most cantinas are kind of mismatched, especially here on Phomos, this is more so. One table will have what looks like a fucking lawn chair and a stool on the other side of it. This place just looks like it was haphazardly thrown together. There's no bar per se, as much as there's a big, long wooden table with a man behind it, some bottles and glasses that he is making some drinks for a couple of people that are sitting up front. Everybody in this cantina is human. Every single one of them. And as you walk in, they all turn their heads to you, nod, don't really eye you very long, and then go about their chatter and have their drinks and are drinking whatever they're drinking. And again, most of the cups that the people are using are very different as well.
And every single person here is human.
Every single one.
This is awkward. Do we just walk back out and call? You know what? We're already here, so screw it. I'm going to walk up to the table. I'm going to brush aside a lawn chair on the way, and I'm going to order a drink.
What do you say? So you pull up a long chair. This guy sitting on the other side, he's a little haggard, longer hair. He's got a mustache. That's it. Very looking like straight out of 80s action movie. Looks to you. What can I get you?
A space vodka. I don't know. What do you
Just you want like a hard liquor? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah. He nods.
I've had enough Ithorian ale for a while. I need some hard liquor.
He nods, starts pouring it out. Tara, you're standing slightly behind him.
Yeah.
As he's pouring the character, he'll look up to kind of just look up to Tara, pour it down. He's like, "Hell of a droid you got there."
Thank you.
Oh yeah, she's a good friend.
Good to know. Good friend. Oh,
Weather. Do you want to talk about the lovely weather you guys have here on Phomos?
are you new to Phomos?
I do not think the weather is lovely.
Your droid's got the right point.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Not at
Tell.
all. It seems like it. I'm gonna try to awkwardly be nice and make polite conversation, but still try to get out of it and go
Yeah.
have lovely planetary weather conversations with Tara.
So your plan right now is just to get a drink, walk away, and just wait for the other two?
Yeah,
Or
we're
just-
not really doing much. I don't want to be caught trying to look. I'm gonna I'll look around to see if I see anything, but I'm not gonna be searching.
You're looking to see if you can find. You're looking for Ordo.
Yeah, but just
Ran
real
Ordo.
casually. We're not gonna look for anything too detailed because we don't want to look like we're looking for people.
Sure. Go ahead and both of you make me a perception check. What are you
Should we use
thinking?
light side point for this?
Ooh, I'm not good at perception checks.
I was. There once was a time. That's some really good hard liquor.
It's not terrible, I guess.
That's a
I'll take
success.
a strain.
Yeah, absolutely. You look around, Siam, and everybody just seems to be ignoring you for the most part. Nobody seems to be paying too much attention. Tara keeping a little bit more of a focus on things, while Siam might be trying to have light conversation with Tara. Tara is paying attention to the mission at hand. Much more focused on what she's here to do, not to try and blend in as much as Siam is. She's a droid. She doesn't necessarily have to. You do actually notice, Tara, in the back, a group of people having light chatter. Every once in a while, it's very, very subtle. It doesn't happen very often. But somebody will flash a quick look at you and then go back to conversing. And then maybe a few minutes later, flash another quick look at you, go back to conversing. And then one last time, maybe another 10 minutes later, flash a quick look at you, and then that particular person seems to wrap up their conversation and head out the back door.
All right.
I don't want to say it necessarily looks aggressive. He doesn't have his gun out or anything, but it definitely caught your eye. And we'll say
That's
when
why
they
Pomos has better weather than Tatooine. I'm telling you, it's what I think.
And we'll say that kind of watch took a good 20 or so minutes, and that's when Doxy and Scott's character wanted to come in, right? They wanted to wait.
Before that,
Yeah, sure.
whenever he finishes his sentence, Tara will say, I still do not agree with you. The weather is not better here. Tatooine has much better climate. I do want to state, there was someone... She kind of, I guess, like gives cardinal directions. I don't know what the best way to do it is.
However you want.
Who keeps looking at me? They just left out the back door.
All right, that can't be a good sign. Well, then again, you are kind of intimidating looking, so I don't know. I didn't see him, but I'll keep an eye out.
Would you like me to check on this?
No. We just need to keep it cool, keep talking about weather, and we'll let things play out for a bit.
Could you two do, before the other two walk in, could you two do me a quick favor and make one more perception check?
Have you ever been to Camino? And then she looks around.
No. What is Camino?
Oh my god! Wow. All right.
Okay,
All right.
Stuff. I don't see shit.
So
That got juicy.
Camino got me real in tune.
It's very
Ew.
warm there.
Huh.
Wade being a little distracted as she says Camino, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck Camino is. Is continuing to look around the room. Actually, something that does catch your eye, something that sticks out a little bit in this otherwise ramshackle building is at the entrance. You didn't notice it at first because when you walk in, your back is to it. But when you look at the entrance, there's actually a digital board right next to the door. That if you, and as you look at it a little more, it's in the language that's, Star Wars language, those little dashes and lines. Actually, at the top it says bounty board. Jobs here. Taking a little bit longer with that triumph, you're like, oh, you see names and pictures flashing by. And then eventually, a familiar face flashes by just for a moment. It's not your face. It's Kyle's. Before it disappears again.
Okay. That's bad. So
You rolled a triumph. Hell of
Yeah.
a roll, good sir.
Thank you. I'm going to kind of I'm very intoxicated at this point. I'm going to kind of stumble toward the front door. I'm not really
20 minutes and you got
I'm not that drunk.
schmammered.
I'm pretending to be like a lightweight.
Oh, okay,
here.
you're pretending. Oh, can you make me a deception check, please?
Sure, I sure can. Okay.
You don't do it very
I'm a shitty fake drunk.
So you used to actually being drunk.
Yeah, I'm used
He's
to
walking
actually
around like
being
Mick
drunk.
Jagger,
It's
and people
really
are
hard
like,
to soberly
no.
be drunk. But I'm still gonna make my way toward the front
Tara's
door.
gonna be trying to help you, and she's like, it seems that you are having trouble. Perhaps you have hurt your ankle? Would you like me to examine it?
No. I'm just very. Man, this Camino talk just has my mind flowing. Step outside with me for a
The
minute.
lava did flow quite warmly.
That's great, Tara. Come on, let's go outside for a minute. So
It's
I want to make my
rather
way
slow.
out front to a place where there's hopefully nobody.
Yeah, so if you walk outside and it's as scarce as it was when you walked in here the first time around.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately call Kyle and Korra on the comm link.
Perception checks when you beep them.
You call them, and they're right in front of you. Okay.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Perception check.
feel free to go ahead and give them a call. What do you say?
We don't come into the bar. We got a problem. We need to meet up someplace quiet and away from people.
You can hear
Already? Seriously?
You can hear that message.
Sounds
You can hear that
good.
message around one of the buildings that you can hear yourself talking through. Quiet, like
Man, that must have been a good drink.
they're like right around the corner. That's the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna, if I see them, we're gonna group up.
Yep.
Kyle, there is a bounty board, and your face is plastered right on it in that bar.
Let's go that way.
Yeah.
Trying to start like walking back to the ship, cool as a cucumber.
Why
Fucking
is your
freaking
face
out.
on a bounty board?
Well, I kind of already explained this, T3R4, but I don't think you paying attention. It has to do with, the
We see your rolls, Mike. You don't have them hidden from us.
I know.
that's normal for this kind of game.
Well, last week I think he hid his rolls.
Did I?
No, that's me that hides them.
You hid them? Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So not for this game though. So anyways, it has to do with the Empire, and it doesn't matter. Let's just go back to the ship. Back to the ship.
Okay, so we're just gonna abandon this. This.
Did you say vampire?
Empire.
You know what? I'm not sure what that is, but close enough.
You said vampire.
Okay, so screw the protocol, Droid. We think we should just get out of here.
I think we should regroup.
Okay. All right.
I think we should turn you in.
That's just gonna be an obnoxious decoy.
Hear me out.
Ugh.
We could get the money and
No.
then rescue you.
This sounds awful. Like,
Did I notice how much money he was worth, by the way?
I'm not going to be on the same world. Like, they're going to take me straight off world.
Yes. Siam, with the triumph, you absolutely did.
Sweet.
How much money is his bounty worth?
20 grand.
We should turn you in.
You understand? They're just going to take me straight. This is a bad idea.
And it didn't say alive or dead. It said alive.
Yeah.
Like if you're really uncomfortable with it, then
Okay.
fine. But I have the utmost confidence.
Let me. Oh God, we're still in the
I
streets.
can't believe it's Korra that's thinking this way.
Let me. Yeah, you're having an effect. Let me paint it this way, okay? If we had this job and we nabbed this scrawny little guy, and we're like, hey, we got him. We would hop right into our ship and immediately fly out of here all the way over to where it was we're gonna get paid. Right? First thing we'd do. Now that's great. You're gonna hop back in your ship and you're going to tail them. What if you have to engage in a dogfight? Well, you could blow me up, or you don't have me flying the ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you guys are great.
Okay,
And-
all right. It's a bad idea. I just thought that we could handle it. I don't know.
Well, this other guy, this Ordo guy, is apparently a good pilot. We could just.
Oh, come on!
No.
I'm just saying it's an option, Kyle. Clearly, we're gonna wait to get your input on it.
Can I get
I'm
the
gonna
four?
look around to see if anybody's surrounding us.
Can you guys do me a favor and all four of you roll me perception checks?
Oh fuck!
Oh, Jesus, what the hell? Oh, because I have 2 green dice, actually, because that was my roll. Can you re-roll that for me, please?
Oh, I really like mine.
I know,
though.
but you
Oh,
most...
come on!
Fail.
I
on
saw
my end.
something.
At least
Korra.
Korra sees something.
Who we missing on rolls?
Me, hold on, where is it? There it is. Yeah, I see, son. It's my neck on the line. I'll take a strain.
So you guys are having this correct me if I'm wrong, but you're having this conversation as you're walking away. Like, you're leaving, you're on the streets, and it's, some time, you're getting away.
Back.
As you're walking away in the streets, you're heading back towards the center of town where the starport is. You do notice there seems to be a few more people looking at you here, a few more people looking at you there. More and more people seem to be around this street that otherwise, when you initially walked, it was relatively empty. Until eventually, a group of people does step in front of the four of you. A good distance out. You can see them step into the street that you are walking down, maybe 100 feet out.
I think they are
Backstreet
trying to
back.
block us.
Trouble.
Should I initiate combat sequence?
Probably. Probably.
Initiating combat sequence.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Zoom.
Maybe they just want to play a nice game of space patty cake.
I
Sure.
think we should talk to him.
Hey guys, how you doing?
No, Kyle, you stay put. Maybe you stand back and hide your face. Do you have like a mask? You cover yourself with some dirt or something?
You know what? I'm gonna stay with T3R4. T3R4 is amazing.
Perfect. Let's go, Siam.
Let's go Siam? Like me?
We're gonna go talk to these men.
I shoot better. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's go talk.
So Kyle and Tara are staying back.
How you
Siam and Korra are going forward. Is that the plan? The sit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Korra and I are very
Tara,
good in melee. We're
ready.
keeping
Before that happens, though, I'm going to toss Kyle my rifle.
They won't see that. They're gonna be perfectly fine with that.
Generally, that might be a problem, like Siam. However, your character would know Phomos. Everybody's carrying a weapon pretty
Well,
openly.
I wanted them to see that I'm getting rid of my weapon before
Yeah, of course.
talking to them.
You're trying to like subtly
show them
parlay.
I'm no threat. Yeah.
I'm gonna toss Tara one of my Ithorian ales.
I'll be holding that in one hand and the vibrovulge in the
Hold
other.
my beer, Tara. I got this.
Korra,
Tara's like not sure what to do with this.
Korra and Siam make
It's
their
a
way up.
meme. Never mind.
Korra and Siam make their way down the street, and the four that they saw, actually, as the two of them, will equally start making their way towards until you meet somewhere within the center. The four people in front of you are four dudes who are all human, much like the people in the cantina.
All right.
Who opens? Do you say something?
Well, what can we do for you, gentlemen?
Dance battle?
The one steps forward, clearly more charismatic than the other three. Smiles. Is like, funny. No, I just had I'm more interested in the one back there. And he starts pointing behind you.
Oh, Tara. Yeah, people give her glances all the time.
Oh,
Often you see a droid her size.
the droid is a totally different. I'm more interested in the human beside your droid.
But you're talking about Brock? What do you want with Brock?
Brock, is that the name he's using?
That's his actual name. I've seen his pilot license.
Oh. Well, then maybe we have it mixed up. Hang on. And he pulls out, he opens up his jacket, he pulls out a data pad, starts pressing some buttons. He's like, are you sure? And he, puts up the data pad, and it's clearly Kyle's face right
That
there.
looks very much like him.
That's
but,
uncanny.
yeah.
Uncanny. Right. Maybe he's been lying to the two of you. Have you known him long? And
Maybe
puts
he
the
just
data
looks
pad back.
very similar.
It's possible. All information we have on him, so it doesn't say he has a twin brother by any stretch. I'll make it really, really easy for you. You guys are traveling with somebody who's a very wanted man by a very specific group.
Well, isn't everybody on Phomos wanted by someone?
True. Not everybody's wanted by the Empire, though.
Oh, Brock's wanted by the Empire?
He kind of shrugs, like, it's just how it rolls. Bounties, for that much money, I don't really question.
That's fair. I appreciate you giving us the heads up, but we'll be on our way now.
Do you mind just leaving your criminal friend behind?
If anybody's gonna get a bounty on the man, it's gonna be us.
Oh, he looks back. He's like, I can't. Do you have restraints on him? Is he under arrest? I can't see from here. And he
Well,
kind of says that very
Our
sarcastically.
restraints are on the ship.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my blaster and shoot him. We're getting the party started.
Okay, all right.
This is going nowhere, Korra. We gotta either.
Who are you shooting? Are you shooting them or are you shooting Brock?
Lie yet?
I'm sorry. Siam
I'm
does
gonna
not wait.
grab my knives.
I'm shooting.
God
yes,
damn
I'm
it.
shooting the charmer,
Okay.
Mr. Charisma.
Okay. Cool.
We're all gonna be criminals by the end of this. This is not actually the light side campaign.
This is the
little
Siam
bit,
ruins
right?
everything campaign.
We're in our group of assassins next week as they.
Just because you're light side doesn't mean you have to wait to be shot at to shoot back, okay? Preemptive fire is okay.
This is a good
A
game.
Death Star was blown up before it shot at their ships.
All right.
Kind of.
Rogue
As
One
we see-
really stuck with you, didn't it?
Yes.
Every
have Cassie.
good guy's super edgy. Super edgy.
All right. I know it's a little early, but at the Wade pulling a pistol, why don't we cut to our first break and we'll pick up as the first blaster
Mike doesn't know
shot
what to do.
is fired.
I've got a
doesn't know
blood-
what to
I need to get stats. I need to get some
weren't-
stats.
These weren't
I'm
meant to
ready.
be combat people. Mike doesn't know what
I
to
just
do.
need to get stats. That's all.
This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be really bad.
We were going to win this argument.
All right. We'll
Oh,
see you
no.
guys in a few minutes. Don't go in.
I don't want to come back.
Tried first, Siam.
I
We
don't want-
did-ish.
time to take it off one and
It's
put it
still
on
on the original gun.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're back. Okay, I'm good to go. I just need to open up the book and grab some stats for these guys that I wanted to use in case things went down.
Boy.
And things are going down. So, we left off with Siam. There was conversation happening. Korra and this guy were chatting. Siam was interjecting, and then Siam just was like, fuck it. Pulled out his holdout blaster, right? And put
It's a
around
light
and it was...
blaster pistol with a potato on the end, but close enough.
Okay. You're welcome to make your shot, and then everybody's going to make initiative rolls.
So this is Snoke, everyone. I'm attacking Snoke right now. And he's
Yeah.
looking up the stats.
Highlight your minion, make sure initiative says PC, and click.
This is all Wade's
Vigilance, right?
goal is to every time initiate combat, so he always gets a surprise round.
I mean, honestly, that's part of the reason I wanted to do it. Should I shoot first or should I roll initiative first?
You could do both, but the shot is going to happen before combat goes in.
I kind of want to. We have 7 light side points, guys. I kind of want to use one here to help take this guy out. Any opposition to me ruining your lives and also taking a light side point and giving Mike a dark side point? Anyone?
You do what you got to do, man. Like if you think that you want to just obliterate this guy, you do you.
I'm assuming I'm in short range right now. We're in.
You're in engaged. You're in
Vigilance,
engaged.
right? Because we're not expecting this.
Can I
Correct.
take a step back and shoot, or do I have to? Do I lose a surprise?
With your surprise round, you're going to get one thing you can do now. So,
All right, I'm shooting then.
all right, if you're going to shoot, it's going to up the difficulty by 1 because you're in engaged instead
right.
of short.
In that case, I'm going to use a light side point.
Go ahead. And I'll give you the upgrade. All right, you're good to go.
All right, Siam shot first
You missed.
and did nothing. Great.
All right.
Oh, sorry. There's a monster behind you.
Basically, you pull what happens is you pull your pistol out and just level it at this guy. However, it was a panic almost in the moment thing, and he was able to read your body language very quickly and was able to quickly kind of jump out the way as you pull the shot, and it hits the dirt not too far behind him.
Mike, I have to ask a question really quickly. How far is that target from Siam?
The target that he was shooting at?
Yeah, meters, feet. How far? How
He
far
was
is the target?
engaged.
Engaged, like 2-4 meters somewhere in there.
Sure.
How far was that truck from Kyle? sorry. Yeah. Just
I mean, you guys can have your own conversation
I forgot,
after.
Kyle. That's right. You gave me 2 triumphs to help me here. I totally...
I'm just saying.
All right, I got to make a couple of rolls now myself real quick. Give me 1 second for initiative.
Can I take a strain to upgrade my roll there?
You want to wait to see what theirs are going to be first, and then
Yeah.
you can insert yourself however
I just wanted
you
to throw
want.
that out there before. Just so
You should have aimed with your maneuver.
I didn't get a maneuver. He told me I could only do one thing.
Can't you quick draw? Oh, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying. Because you surprise rounding.
It was
Never mind.
surprise rounding it. Yeah.
I
Okay.
apologize. Shut up, Scott.
So they were on. This was unexpected for them. So we're gonna get one of them. Did it roll? It did roll. One of them and one of them. Okay. Let's do descending order. That's fucking beautiful. Okay, cool.
Shit. So even if I do give us that, we're not going to go first. We could go 2, then 1 if I give us the.
So the initiative is NPC, NPC, PC, NPC, PC, PC, PC. Got it?
Sounds like you're just
Yeah.
saying PCPCP.
PC, PC, PC,
Not
PC.
good.
Okay.
If we're having 2 of us go after the first 2. I can upgrade one of us to that.
Okay. What you?
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea.
Okay.
What does that cost you?
1 strain.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna use my 1 strain to up. I rolled the 0-3, the 3 advantage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna upgrade that to I guess 1.
1 success.
Yeah, 1 success.
All right,
I'm gonna suffer 1 strain to do that. I can't give us 2 because I don't have 2 ranks in that. yet.
I can fix it for you.
All right, I did it.
And I'll slide him.
Oops. Descending? There you go. So NPC, NPC, PC, PC, NPC, PC, PC.
All right, it was nice knowing you all. I'm about to get annihilated. I just hope that I missed so badly that I can convince him I was trying to shoot behind him at someone that was sneaking up.
What's T3R4's distance? My distance from them. Is it long, medium?
Your distance from them is medium.
Medium, perfect.
Yeah,
Thank
but you have other people around you that have been watching, and they're not like next to you in any way, but you, as I said, perception check wise, you did see people kind of watching you, so you're not sure if you're going to be hit from the sides or not. All right.
I look for a speeder bike.
So the guy you shot at immediately backs off and puts himself around a corner of a building. That'll be his turn because he's going to draw his gun. That's going to take up some time. NPC round 2 is actually going to be the other group of dudes, and they're also going to end up backing off and putting themselves around corners as well. And NPC 2 is actually going to come up from behind and is actually going to pop a shot at Scott from behind you guys. He is going to roll that. Okay. Use NPC rolls for this.
So wait, how many NPC? I only see 3 on here, or total.
So one's a group of minions, and 2 are individual higher ranked than minions.
Oh, okay.
So that's how that works out for you. Oh no, so it's gonna go PC. So I went 1, 2. That's right. It goes player. So before the shot happens to Scott, players actually get to go first. Who wants to take the first slot?
Never me.
I think Maggie should do some.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Maggie should definitely get in there and start wrecking these guys.
Hell yeah. Who's the closest to me?
I'll give you a free perception roll. Under 2. Hang on, let me just lower the difficulty a little bit because it's not going to be 3. You're welcome to roll.
Success 1.
You know that there's people behind, in front of you, medium range. They went around buildings, but you know where they are. As you're scanning around though, and you look around and see behind you, you do actually see somebody who pulled out some guns and is clearly looking to get into this brawl. He's short range from you.
Okay. I will turn towards that person, look at Kyle, and say, how many targets? So there's how many people in front of us?
So there's the group of minions up front plus 1. So you got that group. So it's technically 3, 4. So technically 5 as far as you know.
5? Okay. I will mention that there are 5 enemy targets within range, and I'm just going to book it. I'm going to throw the bottle of alcohol up in the air
No.
towards the person that I'm going towards, and then I want to hit him, and then I want to catch the bottle if I'm successful.
All right. You're welcome to do. You can get within 1 maneuver. You're easy to get engaged, and you're welcome to make your attack against him.
Okay. We'll see how successful this is. I don't have any upgrades, right?
No, unless you want to use the light side point.
I don't think I need to. Do I need to use a light side point? Should I use the light side point? No.
You.
Okay. I'm ready to make my roll if you are.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah. 4.
7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
Don't forget, she also
2
has.
piercing.
Thank you.
So it cuts through 2 soak, right?
And
Yep.
I'm not with vicious. It's only if I.
Yeah, that's if you crit.
Yeah. I do
Yep,
crit.
yep. So you are going to absolutely slash this guy. And you do hit, and you do connect, and you got him right down the side as you throw the bottle in the air, dash like a couple of those really large bounding leaps, and with one fell swoop, hit him on the side, and you do see a giant wound kind of open up as the bottle falls down.
Yeah, the bottle falls down, and it just lands perfectly in my hand.
You do so. He is still standing, however, after that hit.
All right.
PC2, who takes it?
Korra, do you want to go and like get into cover since I kind of did a surprise attack already?
I feel like I should probably spring to action since I'm kind of one of our damage dealers.
I will say I've got 3 soak and only 11 wounds, so I do need to get to cover. I can't take many hits, but
Yeah, I can take several. I will just attack the dude, I guess. The dude in front of me.
Well, they all backed up and took cover, but you
Yeah,
know
they
where
all-
they went. Do you want to hit the guy that you were negotiating with, or one of the lackeys that also took cover?
Oh, you don't have your ranged weapon, do you? You've only got the knives.
I have to run up on him.
You can still do it. He's technically short, so one maneuver will get you into engage, then you can make an attack roll. So you can still do that. Just who
Okay.
do you want to hit? The guy that you were negotiating with, or the other guys? Or one of the other guys?
One of the other guys.
Okay, you're welcome to go ahead and do that. So you see where they went, and you just pull your daggers and run towards the closest one that you can see. You're welcome to go just right ahead and make your attack roll.
Oh no.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Yes, you fail, but you also triumph.
I will pass a blue die
To the
onto
next-
Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I want to see.
as I go to attack them, I knock over their cover, and everybody can see them.
I think you can knock one prone. I'm looking for the cheat sheet real quick.
Yeah, I can't even see the cheat sheet.
Hold on.
Oh, it's right here.
Combat
Duh.
reference
Wow,
sheet.
I have it.
Yeah.
So you could actually effectively have 2 triumphs because 3 equals a weaker triumph.
Yeah.
And then there's also the stronger triumph.
Yeah, I knock over their cover.
You're negating their enemy defensive bonus. Yep, I see what you're trying to do. Yeah.
And
But if you're going to do 2 things, you won't be able to pass on a blue die.
I pass on a blue die.
All right. So that's what you want
But
to do.
also, that only takes 2, right? So you could heal.
That'll take 2, and you can heal 1 strain if you have a strain.
I don't have any strain.
Oh, okay.
So what we see Korra do, while she didn't necessarily get a stab in on them, she quickly bounds forward, runs right around the corner of one of the buildings he took place in, went for a stab. However, he saw it coming, but Korra knew. So as he dodges out of the way, you see Korra deftly take 1 step behind him, kick out one of his legs, and shove him forward, pushing him back into the street and out of cover as he stumbles out with his pistol in hand.
No, I knocked over the building, Mathis.
Also, she just goes, boom, the whole
Give
building
me my narrative
crumbles.
power.
That would be...
All right, we'll go with what you said.
Because I said they went around buildings is what I said.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
my
if
bad.
I mean,
That's 100% my bad.
when you get out your lightsaber, you can take out a building, I promise. All right, NPC 2 is the NPC that is currently engaged with Terra. Clutching his side, he quickly scrambles back to get to short range and actually just opens fire on Terra, changing who his current target is. I'm just going to go to skills real quick. All right, he's going to open fire. And I am going to... Do I want to use that? No, I'm just going to take a shot. 2 successes. What's your soak?
6.
6. So his he would do 7, 8 minus 6. He does a whopping 2 damage to you.
All right.
Which is
I'll
great.
take it.
Real fantastic. But still, hey, it's damage, and that's the first time in a while anybody's actually done any damage to you.
Yeah.
All right, and that's it. He just opens fire, levels his gun at you, and clips one of your legs, doing just a little bit.
Ding.
Next, it's 2 PCs.
I will go last. So you guys are welcome to go first.
Okay, so do
Sam,
I
you
get the
wanna
blue
go?
dice or is the blue
Then
dice?
I'll go.
Still?
She chose specifically to give it to me as opposed
Okay,
to just pass it to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were the last person, and that's what I said to you. But
I took a
that's fine.
surprise shot.
have it,
I mean, I
you
just
have
haven't
it.
gone yet on the real round.
Oh, you can give it to him? Okay, cool.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
It doesn't matter. I just thought you were next, and that's why I
You
said.
have it. Just please, for the
Typically.
love of God, shoot. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go run cover.
Also, you have a badass gun right now, so
That too. I want to run to cover and then take a shot at somebody.
Absolutely. You have basically a couple options. So you can just run quickly down to one of the buildings and take cover. You've got the guy who's in the middle of the street, that's short distance away. You got the guy Terra is fighting behind you, that's medium distance away. And then everybody else who's behind buildings, you can take shots at. They're all short distance, but you're going to get penalties because they're behind cover.
Okay. The guy that Korra was shooting at, he's no longer behind cover, right? So I can
Correct.
shoot
He's the guy in the street that's short distance.
I'm gonna shoot at him. Tara is gonna kick that other guy's ass. I'm gonna help Korra kill this dude that doesn't have any cover.
And you got a blue dice? Or
No,
did that go to Kyle? That went to Kyle? Okay, cool.
Kyle had it, yeah.
All right, you're do you want to use a light side point?
No, not this time.
All right, you're welcome to take a shot. You miss.
All right.
Do you want to pass on a blue die to Kyle? Kyle will then get 2 blue dice, or do you want to heal
Yeah,
some strain?
please.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to him in the hopes that this time, passing on 2 benefits to Kyle helps.
Kyle, they were just supposed to make a deal, and within the past 7 seconds, everything quickly went to hell, as it has been constantly happening for you. What does Kyle do?
So T3R4 is good. I'm going to use a maneuver to like rush and take cover from not the one T3R4 is fighting, but like the rest of them over there.
Okay.
I'm going to burn 2 stamina to strain to give myself another maneuver so I can take aim on the targets up ahead. The one that because there's clearly like the meat and the balls up there, right? I'm going for the leader. So
He's the one behind cover, but you can take shot and negate that. Yep.
Exactly. So I took aim. So
Yep.
that's negating his
cover.
That's negating his cover, correct?
Yep.
I got a blue die from one and a blue die from the other one.
Did you give yourself? I can give them to you. I'll give you
I
blue
did
dice.
myself.
Done.
I did myself. I
Okay, gotcha.
Good. I'm not going to use a light side point because that's not my shtick.
Okay.
So I will. I'll take fire. Oh, come on!
No.
Well, what do you want to do with what is like a light triumph?
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, take your time.
Penalizing balance when dealing damage. Close one. For you know what? So how close is who to them?
I'm sorry.
How close is who to this target?
Like, paint us a picture of the battlefield. Right now.
Okay, I gotcha. So this target is on the right hand side, and he's got one minion next to him. You got the one guy in the street, and then you got one other minion over behind some cover right now.
Awesome. So I'm going to use my 3 advantages right there to line up a shot, take fire, and hit the person like in his hand or like the part of the blast or whatever it is. So he actually drops his gun, drops whatever weapon he has available, and then I'm going to pass the blue die on to whoever's next in turn. Hopefully, it's one of the people that are attacking him. If it's somebody else, then it goes to whoever that is.
All right, so you disarm him, and does that last until the end of his next round, or until he
Until
spends
he
a
picks it
maneuver-
up.
Spends a maneuver
Yeah,
to pick
it's
it
just
up.
on the ground, so
Gotcha.
somebody else could kick it theoretically.
All right, well, it goes top of the order.
Force grab.
Yeah, force grab. Top of the order, and he's going to actually end up he'll take that first slot, bend over, pick up the gun, rearm himself. Can't move now unless he wants to give up his entire turn. And who's out in the open right now?
This guy.
I guess me too.
Tara's technically out in the open. Korra, you're not. You kind of put yourself behind cover with that roll and push the other guy out.
Oh.
Siam, you took cover as well.
Yeah.
So it's just Kyle and Tara who are open. He's
Kyle
not.
took
No,
cover.
Kyle took cover.
Oh yeah, Kyle took cover.
He
So it's just
burst
Tara
right
who's in
into
the
it.
open. So you're all covered, and
Oh,
Kyle's
great.
harder to hit from where he is. So he's not going to take a shot at Kyle. He is going to take a shot at. No, he does nothing. You see him level his gun. He does nothing on his turn. Then the other guys.
What?
You don't see him do
No, I'm not-
anything.
Yeah, no, he's good move.
You don't see him do anything.
He might be activating something though.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay. The other guys open up fire on Korra, the guy in the street, and then the like, and he's going to take a shot, but you're behind cover, so he's going to get a difficulty dice thrown on there. And he's not great at taking a shot, but he's going to try. This is not going to go well for him, but he's going to give it his all. He misses. So basically, because they're acting as a minion group, what ends up happening is they all start kind of taking shots and fire. And most of the blaster bolts seem to be going in Korra's direction, but because Korra is behind cover, a lot of them just hit the walls and the floor around her as she kind of pushes herself up against the wall, daggers close to her chest, trying to make herself as small as a target as she possibly can. And in doing so, ends up not getting hit. PC.
All right.
Tara should definitely go one of the first
How's-
two slots.
How's everybody doing on strain right now?
Only
I
got
have
one.
6 out of 12 strain.
Okay.
I have taken 4 out of 12, and whoever goes next takes a blue die. Just so you know.
I'm going to go first.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. And I'm going to be like, Tara, you can do it. Do it for the droid movement. And I'm going to roll leadership.
You got a blue dice thrown in there. Go for it.
Okay. And you automatically get a blue dice from me using
All right.
leadership or using
On her
inspiring
next roll.
rhetoric on you. Mother
I had
dicket!
to
Are
do
you
that.
kidding?
5 advantage though. What does that mean?
All right, let's read that ability again. Just to make sure I'm
Yeah,
getting
just
this
double
right.
check.
I don't understand how my rolls are always
This
bad.
is us tonight. We rolled the light side point.
I don't want to hear that word tonight, okay? Have you been paying attention to my rolls this whole game? That I've had like 2 really good rolls.
Yeah, you need one success.
One was for the gun.
Yeah, she needs a success.
like that would have been 2, 4, 6. If you got 1 success with those 5 things, that would have been 6 strain. But it's not. So
I don't even need to use dark side points. You guys need to start using your light side.
Well, I'm still
did,
gonna pass
I did,
you
Mike.
a blue die.
Can't you? I guess you can't.
I can
disarm
pass
these,
two, can't I?
You can spend your stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pass you 2 blue die to make up for the strain I did.
Tara with blue die is great.
God,
I'll
damn
take
it.
2.
So
I
Tara's
have
taking
2
the next one, right?
Yeah, I've added 2 blue die. If you guys want me to, I'm kind.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
you
just-
got
I'm
it.
really just gonna hit things, so it's
Yes,
up to you guys.
please.
So you're gonna take 2 blue dice is what you're gonna do, and you're gonna.
Did you heal one strain with the other?
I don't have any strain.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I will take the 2, and I'm going to attack him again.
It's gonna be a little harder to hit him. One of his talents is gonna kick in.
All right.
His talent it's called the talent specifically is called adversary 1. All for one attack in this entire combat session, difficulty gets upgraded by 1.
Okay.
So you
Use a
are.
light side point too if you wanted to. We have 6.
Yep, you're welcome to use a light side
So
point
the
if you'd like.
difficulty is up by 1.
Yep,
you
I
said?
yep his the difficulty in hitting him goes up by 1. Basically, as you charge foam, you see him brace himself as though he's expecting.
I'm just looking if I have anything. Making a melee or brawl check, suffer a number of strain to upgrade the attack an equal number of times the strain suffered. So I could upgrade the attack by 1
Correct.
and negate his.
It'll just give you an upgrade on your roll, yep. And it would more or less equal the playing field.
Just be careful with your strain.
No, I'll just use a light side point then. And
You go ahead and use a light side point. I'll give you an upgrade. You're good to go.
all right, gonna do my roll then. Let's see how this goes. What's his weapon?
He's holding a blaster pistol, clearly modified in some way.
Can I focus hit his weapon?
Called
I have
shot on the
Sunder.
weapon.
Yeah, when activated.
You can, but it would go. The difficulty would go up, and I just don't remember how high that goes
Well,
up.
I
to
have
try and-
Sunder on my weapon. When activated, the attacker chooses one item openly wielded
Oh, then
by
yeah.
the target. The item is damaged on step to minor, if undamaged, from minor to moderate, or from moderate to major. If a weapon already suffers major damage, is the target. Major damage is the target of a successful Sunder. It is destroyed.
So that just imposes black die 1, 2, 3,
it just
or breaks
requires advantage to activate.
Yeah.
Correct.
You're basically giving him black dice on his rolls.
You've already hit him once too. He might be close to dead.
Yeah, you might just be able to straight murder this man.
Okay, yeah, I'll just try to hit him, and I will use 1 strain to upgrade once. And so I give myself an upgrade. All right.
Did you use the light side point too? So do you want to give yourself 2 upgrades?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I've got it. You've got. I gave you 2 upgrades. You're good to roll.
You did on your end? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Holy shit. Also, I do 1 more damage because I have feral strength. Add 1 damage per rank of feral strength to 1 hit.
Just tell
A
me how you
successful
killed him.
attack
Just
save.
explain to me how you murdered this
1,
man.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
God
7,
damn it.
8. So that's 14. So that's 15 damage, Maggie. Plus you ignore 2 of his soak. Maggie, you scare me.
That's
For a lot of reasons.
Feral strength.
I say, as he backs up and he's like, he's tensing.
Keep in mind, chat, that's 2 upgrades and 2 blue dice that got thrown in there. Not all rolls.
But
look
he
like
got
that.
an upgrade too.
He got 1 upgrade.
He's like, as he's bracing, I say, "It seems you are a bit tense. Here, catch." And I throw the bottle to him, and then I just slash his leg so he kind of like falls to his knees, and then I jab the vibrovolge like straight into his chest, and then I catch the bottle before it lands.
Thank God.
He
Oh.
collapses, a blood spattering as you gash him and impale him, and you catch your beer. Fuck
You
you.
earned it. You can keep it after this.
I'm still not used to how lethal Terra actually is. I'm just not used to how quickly she just can obliterate just anything.
Yeah, but I had a bunch of upgrades, so
True.
thank you for all the upgrades.
Still, it's insane. It's
Yeah.
insane.
But
All
I
right.
really want that beer to become her like stuffed animal. Now she just like is attached to it. She,
I
like,
want
loves
Siam
it.
to open it.
yeah, I want him to drink it.
After all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like shaking.
Other than Terra, there's nobody else out in the open, right?
No, we're all in cover.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
NPC 2 is going to well, this guy, let me just delete this guy. Oh no, that was this guy's turn. He's dead. Okay. PC. Next two PCs. PCP.
Oh, do you want to go first, Scott, or you want me to go first?
Oh, please.
Okay. The guy that Korra is fighting, he's still out in the open, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to shoot at him. Okay, I'm going to take a nice swig of something, and I'm going to take a shot at him.
Okay. He's out in the open. He's got no black dice. Do you want to use a light side point? Or are you good?
No, I'm going to hit a shot without having to have upgrades one time this fight.
All right.
And
I
it's gonna be
believe
right
in you.
now.
I believe in you. Go right ahead.
Waboom.
Haha.
Damn.
straight.
Nice, dude. We're getting like a lot of triumphs lately.
Yeah,
I'm
you guys are rolling really, really well today.
Yeah,
Critical
I'm
hit.
scared.
Shut up.
Take narration and Siam, please narrate how you killed 2 of the minions, not just the one.
All right, so I missed a guy almost point blank range. I fell back to cover. I missed another guy. Siam is going to take off the potato, hit it against his hand, put it back on, and realize he actually put it on wrong. So now the laser just like split. No, oh, the potato's not that strong. He's gonna just like be banging. It's gonna be completely accidental. He's trying to figure out why he can't hit anything, and he's just gonna pew pew on accident and just watch as 2 guys fall, and then he's gonna be happy with his adjustment of the potato.
Basically, the guy in the open, you just blast in the chest and he collapses. One guy was peeking out, and as he was peeking out, that stray blaster bolt was going in his direction. Clocks him right in the forehead, and you just see him crumple and die.
I'm happy with this.
Next PC. Last PC. Kyle.
Okay, I have no upgrades or anything like that, correct?
You
Correct.
have one.
Do I? Sweet.
Yeah, because I passed one specifically to you on accident.
Oh,
Awesome.
blue dice?
This round
Thank you,
again.
thank you. I'm gonna drop the blast rifle for free. Draw my my blaster pistol, the upgraded one that I got last time, which gives me this. Then I'm gonna burn 2 strain to take aim to negate his whatever he's doing.
Who are
Or
we
his,
shooting at, the minion or the other non-minion?
The non-minion.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take my. I'm actually going to use a light side point for this attack.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give myself the upgrade.
Okay.
Okay. As a reminder, because this gun is accurate, I actually had 2 blue die, not just the one that she gave me.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to attack him with the stun setting.
Interesting. I'm going to use his talent to upgrade his difficulty to hit by 1 the one time in combat.
Okay.
You are good to roll, sir. You hit him.
Wow.
With a
I
million
actually
advantages.
can critical hit too. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take back 2 of my strain. Thank God, because that's getting painful. I'm going to use the 3 of those advantages to turn it into a critical hit, and I'm going to deal 5 points of strain damage to him
Yes.
instead of
Correct.
you
That
know what I
goes
mean?
directly to his strain. Yep.
And are you going to roll the?
Yep.
crit
I'm going to
for
do
me?
that. I'm going to roll that right now.
I have 0 modifiers to that ability.
Does
It's a
the
flat roll.
stun setting look different when you shoot it? I think it does, right? So I can tell that you're trying to stun this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
After this, by the way, we're going to start worrying a little bit more about the morality stat. Starting after this session, by the way. I meant to do it this session, but I forgot to prepare.
That's funny. Actually, I thought the session was the
Hey
first.
guys, you're supposed to be good people.
Not necessarily. I just want it
Feeling
affects how the world
everything.
reacts to you. So, all right, here we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Critical roll.
People all want. We are not allowed on any planet.
Add 1 setback die to next skill check. You set him off balance.
Okay. So 1 7. It's just the next check. Woo-wee.
Yep.
All right. Perfect.
So basically, you sent him stumbling back with that stun shot, and he was able. While he took the strain, he's still up and running.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sweet, nice dude.
Tap top of the order. So a setback dice is just a black dice, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Get rid of
So
this.
in chat, they're saying that I can do inspiring rhetoric and still attack this guy. Is that true?
It depends on the kind of action Inspiring Rhetoric takes. Is it a maneuver or is it
It
an
just
action?
says an action.
If it's just an action, I do not believe you can make an attack.
Then it's your full action.
that's your
That's
attack.
what I was thinking.
Yes.
Okay.
That is you
Would
cannot
I be able to
attack
burn
him.
burn strain to do both?
No,
No,
you can only
because
burn
it's-
strain to give yourself another maneuver.
Okay.
Just would be like a move
clearing it up.
action or
Yep.
like a doing something to something.
All right.
All right, Scott. How far? You're medium, right?
Correct, medium range.
All right.
Well, I guess you could aim, I suppose.
You see him. He's still gonna take a one setback die from that, and 2 difficulty to hit. But this is a medium range attack. All right. He levels his sights at you, Scott, and decides to return fire with an equally blue blaster bolt from his pistol. Here we go. Oh, that was the wrong thing.
He misses.
It's possible. He very well may. Let's hope he does for you. Ranged light. Boom, boom, boom. Dark side point to upgrade his attack on you.
Sure.
But he's still rolling with 1 black dice in the pool. Here we go.
This is a lucky day.
Yeah, holy shit with all those failures.
The force is with me, bitch.
The force is with you. My God.
He's so cocky. The next round, he's just gonna get one-shotted.
Yeah.
Maggie saith it cometh true.
I know.
All right.
I just know that whenever I've done that, I get wrecked at the next round.
Stun damage to a droid is like real damage, right? If I remember correctly, or am I incorrect?
I don't know about stun damage, but I know there are weapons specifically made to do
deal with
damage
droids. Yeah.
Ion weapons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ion.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Correct. This is the last of the minions is actually going to take a pot shot at Siam.
Oh, okay. I'm behind cover.
You were asking to
Yep.
stun. I'll look it up. I don't know.
You are behind cover, so they're unlikely to do much to you. He's going to get a black dice into his pool, and he misses miserably. Takes 1 shot. Fuck! I can't believe that missed. All right, all 4 of you, you're welcome to go.
All right, I'm gonna go first again and try to get Maggie's strain down.
Okay.
Because she's at half. So
Okay. Do you want to use light side
I'm
point or
over half
anything?
now. No, you're over half now.
Mm-hmm. So it doesn't say that, but I think people have house ruled it. Is what it
Okay.
seems like.
Then I'm not going to worry about it right now. No worries.
People have house rolled what? I'm sorry.
That stun damage
That
does more
stun
damage.
damage
to a
does
droid.
damage like to droids.
The reason that would be a benefit is because if that was an actual rule, it's not. A lot of stun stuff, range gets bumped by 1 if you're shooting in stun.
There are guns specifically designed to hurt droids. I don't think this
The ion.
This is
hurt.
not.
The
Yeah,
ion.
this is not
That,
one of them.
we were talking about ion versus stun.
Yeah. Korra, you're welcome to make your roll when you are ready. Did you want to use a light side point on this?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Unless Maggie, what's your strain at?
7, but don't waste a light side point.
Don't waste it. Okay, I won't then. All right.
Light side point should be used for. You know,
Yeah.
You
For,
got this,
like,
Korra. I'm inspired.
Not worried about my stress.
Rhetoric.
Don't stress out about the stress healing.
Rhetoric.
All right, I'm gonna be like, all right, that was awesome, Tara. Good work. Are you fucking kidding? I'm right now.
Poor Doxy.
Oh, no.
Doxy remembers why she stopped playing RPGs.
I've had games like that. Where
But,
it's
like, okay, it's crazy though. Time out for a second. We made this like crazy charismatic character. The only time it's ever worked was on Tatooine on that prince guy who fucking bugged us and found us out anyway. Like straight up, I'm so
But
over it.
I
so
love you, Doxy. I do. I love you to death. It's just your rolls are just unlucky. Like
They're so bad.
it's not
I
even
kinda
like.
like it because when
how.
Doxy rages and it just fuels my happiness.
I
Oh
know.
my
I
god.
just like
I
watching
feel
her
bad
get
that
so
I
angry.
enjoy the
She's like, I'm
failure.
so mad right
I am
now."
mad.
It's
I am
adorable.
mad.
You're like an adorable mad person.
Korra
I'm
equals
like a
mom
like a
right now.
Yorkshire Terrier that's like barking at the mailman.
Oh,
Get out of my house, dude.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Doxy. I'm sorry.
No, I understand that it's funny to you guys.
Well, you can always upgrade your skills with the experience points you've
I'm
got.
definitely going to be.
Ryuno Tenchi said
along
Korra
those
equals
lines.
Raw right now. You both miss in your own ways.
Aw.
It's true.
All right. PC number 2.
I'm willing to if no one else wants
If you
to.
want, I'm gonna yell to you, stun the boss man.
Okay. stun the boss man. I don't
I'm
know.
trying to stun him, and I'm confused as to why, but I'm going to try to follow suit. So I'm trying to get you not to kill
So
the big
Tara,
Okay.
if you wanted to
Can
get
I
up to him, you can
stun?
burn 2 strain to get an extra maneuver to get into engaged range with him and still make a swing. Otherwise, it's going to eat up 2 actions to
I
go
don't
from
think I
medium
can
to engaged.
stun though. I'm not. I only.
Yeah, we've discussed
I don't
this
know. I don't think
before.
your Vibro
You can
Volge has a
only
stun
do
setting.
Yeah.
I think
No,
you're
I
built.
only do critical.
Like
There's
you
a
were-
minion you could kill.
Like
There's
you were
still a
doing,
minion,
you were
yeah.
doing strain damage to Korra for RP purposes, but like in actual combat, you
Can
have
I
no way.
knock someone out without killing them?
You can go fisticuffs and punch them.
You're
You're
Ron
built. The
is
thing is, Tara,
right.
like
I will yell back to actually I don't even need to yell. We're on comms. I don't need to yell.
yeah.
I will come back to Siam and say, I do not do stun damage, and then I'm gonna run
Kill the minion! Kill the minion! Kill the minion! Kill the minion!
to the other people, not to the boss man.
Just to the last minion on the. So, do you want
Yeah.
to burn 2 strain to get an extra maneuver to get an attack this turn, or do you just want to use both
Yeah,
actions?
I do. You know I do.
All right. You easily make it to him. Then you add 2
You're gonna
strain.
stress yourself out.
I know I'm gonna stress myself out. It's getting pretty bad.
So
but I'm
Kyle,
not-
like Tara, blasts past you like a blur as she goes bounding beyond. And I mean, Tara, do you want to use a light side point?
should I or should I not?
It's a minion.
Yeah, I figure not. Even if I miss, it doesn't really matter too much. All right, here we go. My
Yep, go for it.
boyfriend's carrying leaves around. It's very weird. Okay. I think he just trimmed a money tree.
Ah,
Holy crap! What is this?
go ahead, you kill him.
That's amazing.
Mike is so sad that you kill everyone.
No,
so
the
easily.
minions are meant to die fast. That's not a big deal.
Just to kill him.
So how many of the minions are there?
Oh, there's only one left.
Oh, there's only one left.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
No, now there's not even a body left.
Yeah.
Wait, do you
so-
have too many upgrades on you still? Do you usually rock 3 yellows?
Yes, I rock 3 yellows.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Holy shit. I always forget how scary you are.
That's all I can do is combat. Whenever you ask me to do
Jesus.
anything else, it's just not useful. Don't. She like a gazelle in the desert running. She runs forward. I don't even know if gazelle live in the forest or in the desert. She runs forward very lightly, gently hitting the ground, and she pulls her vibro axe around and just jumps up in the air and just like lands on top of this guy as he's on the ground, and she's just standing crouched above him.
I was gonna say, I imagine what happens, like you leap and then you land, like you one knee into his chest and knock him on his back as you land over him and just clean kill, dead man. One man left. He's doing
And
real
the
well.
and the bottle is now bouncing on her head.
All right. There's still 2 players left, so yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All you see him.
All right, so I'm gonna set my gun to stun.
Okay. He's still behind cover.
Okay.
He's taken 5 stun
Can I
damage
use
so
maneuver
far.
to take aim? Does that help?
Yep. It will negate the black dice.
Okay, so I'm gonna take aim,
Okay.
and then I think I'm gonna use a light side point and attack.
I'll give you an upgrade then. All right, sir. You're welcome to take a shot.
All right, goodbye, Mr. Boss Man.
So he's gonna take 5 more strain.
Why do I have to go after Tara? I always look so pathetic.
5.
You
10,
always
so
success.
No,
Tara.
you hit him.
It's not
That's all
Tara.
that matters.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about how pathetic your success is.
Okay. At that, he's still standing.
You're
You
trying
hit
to
him with the
inspire a
stun.
robot, though, Corey. You have a really tough job.
Scott, it goes to you.
Do you take back a strain or do you pass a blue die?
Can I use 1 to pass a blue die? I'll pass a blue die.
I thought it was
I can do-
2. Am I incorrect?
Yeah,
thought
I
it
need
was
2?
to do I
It's
thought.
1 to pass to the next person, 2 to pass to a specific person.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, you can have a blue die. I thought it was 2.
Um,
I've been
so
wasting advantage.
it's all good. So I'm not going to move. I'm just going to use my maneuver to take aim, which is going to negate whatever he had.
Yep.
And then I'm going to fire, which this should have 2 blue die on it when I press it. I just keep forgetting if it works. All right, here we go. Light side point? Nah, stun setting, of course.
Yep. 5, 10, and a million advantages, which is a
So-
crit.
I'm going to critical hit.
Yep.
I'm going to take back 2 strain because I need it. Instead of passing that one. And that's going to be 6 plus a crit.
So he got a sudden jolt. May only act during last hero initiative slot on next turn. So he gets bumped to the bottom of the order.
Sweet.
However, that was enough stun damage overall to render him unconscious.
Oh damn. Or good. I
Good,
mean,
somebody could stun him.
Yep, that's all it took. On that, I am actually going to cut to break a little early, and we'll be right back in 3
Why do you keep doing
minutes.
these early breaks? They
Before
just
we do
lead
this-
to long breaks.
yeah. What the hell?
Before we
man?
do this, we're out of combat, right?
We are out of combat.
I'm gonna be like,
Mutiny!
wow, Tara,
Mutiny.
you did so great. You did so great. You're the best droid ever.
See you in a bit!
Korra.
I don't know about Korra either. Let's find out. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Sorry about that.
Hi.
Oh, we're back, though. We're back, and I'm feeling better. Okay. So, Kyle fires one more shot at this guy, hits him with stun. You see, like, that blue wave go over his body before he kind of jitters a little bit and collapses onto the ground. We'll say you fall out of combat after that. Boom, 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 boom. However, you know that wasn't quiet. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's not common on Phomos, but in the area that you're in, you're not in the main street yet, though you're still a little distance from the cantina in the area that you were before. You're kind of a nice in between there. What's your next step?
I'm gonna loot the bodies.
Okay.
Look, there's a Korra. Siam really has
I am
affected you
so
lately.
proud of her.
We
right
need
I know.
stuff. We need stuff. They are dead. They don't need it anymore. We need to get you hidden. We need to get money. We need to get that droid. I'm also angry.
Team 3R4, could you assist me in bringing him back to the ship while they kind of take care of business here?
Yes, I can do so. I would also recommend that we do not, loiter here for very long.
Yeah, good idea.
And she goes and scoops up the body.
Great idea. I'm gonna start whistling like Seven Dwarf style while we loot.
While you loot.
So as Tara picks up the body, and Kyle, I'm assuming, helps her pick up the body as best he can, and Siam and Korra immediately start, rummaging through the bodies, you actually hear a voice come out from one of the alleyways. Not too far. And all it says is, no, not so fast, vultures.
Vultures? What do you call them, vulture?
Does Tara say that?
No. She's a
Say,
robot.
excuse me, we're trying to find identification on these men as I pocket whatever I've found so far.
Yeah.
As you finish that, from the alleyway steps a man who looks rather similar to the description of the man that what's his face gave you. The job giver. I can't remember his name. Timing.
Zrat?
Yeah, Zrat gave you. He looks well armored. Clearly is better. Maybe the only one that rivals him as far as weaponry is concerned is maybe Tara right now. And he is not surrounded, but he's flanked by a couple of men on each side. As he steps from the alleyway, he's like, I can do that for you. My men. That's the identification of them. Leave them alone.
So you're Ren.
He just looks at you and kind of like puts his hands out like, yeah, and?
I do not understand why you would call us vultures. We are not bird-like creatures who prey.
No, but you're a droid and I don't expect you to understand. And a rather intriguing one.
You want to see what she can do?
No, actually. I know what she can do.
Serve me.
Now, I would politely ask the two of you, as he gestures to Siam and Korra, back away from my men and we can talk.
They're dead. Damn, man.
What do you have to say? What do you want to talk about?
One, why you killed my men. Would be
They
a good
attacked
start.
us.
They attacked you for what reason?
False
It's me.
allegations.
They
False
thought they
false
recognized
allegations.
They thought they recognized me from a. I'm gonna try to deceive here.
Okay. You want to make a deception roll?
Yeah.
It'll be difficult.
Light side point. Light side point.
Very difficult.
I feel the.
No, you can't upgrade because I said light side point.
No, I said it was difficult. I said difficult before you said light side point, and then you said light
Then
side
you
point.
said very difficult.
Yeah.
after
Oh,
that.
difficult.
Yeah,
It's-
True. You added the word very.
Nothing changed. The dice I added and changed
How
in the
dare
poll
you.
changes
You owe
nothing.
him a lightsaber.
Mutiny.
All right. Do you want to use a light side point, sir?
Yes.
Go ahead and use one. I'll give you an upgrade. And what are you trying? What is your deception? Before you roll, what are you saying to him?
They thought they recognized Siam. That was Siam's gonna say they thought they recognized me from one of your bounty boards.
Okay.
I've got no bounties here.
You're welcome to roll when ready.
All right. I also negate 2 black dice for the record if there are any.
There are none.
Change the difficulty to black dice.
You still rolled more good dice than bad dice were
Yeah, but
rolled.
what the hell
He
is that?
succeeded.
Oh gosh.
He
I
did.
succeeded in a bad way.
You did. You actually. It's like the triumph reverse of triumph, right? Like when you fail, but you still get a triumph. You succeed in lying, at the cost of something, of which I will decide.
My
However,
shoes untied.
It's Velcro,
I
man.
wish
It's
it was
Velcro.
just that easy.
I know exactly how this is going to go. Please go ahead and say what you were going to say. That
They thought that there was a bounty on me. There's no bounty on me here.
Oh, a bounty on you. Interesting, a Bothan. And your name
Exactly.
is
Who wants us?
what exactly?
Oh, no one knows my name. Siam.
Siam. Last name? Bounties are usually full names.
Is there a bounty on me? There shouldn't be. Not here.
Check your obligations real quick.
This guy, you know what? No, I'm just gonna say it. Dakesh.
Siam Dakesh. Well, I don't know your name. I do know of a bounty for a Dakesh. Good to know. Perhaps we can use that.
It is a galaxy-wide name. Not very uncommon.
But a Bothan specifically. Perhaps you have a
There's a lot of
connection.
Bothan.
Perhaps you don't. That's neither here nor there. Perhaps we could talk about that. Good.
Yeah, you seem like a nice chatty guy.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the open information. He seems to be taking notes, or one of his lackeys seems to be taking notes. So they mistook you for somebody else, and a fight broke out. All right, that's fair. I'd still prefer my men and their gear belong to me, and I can make sure that gets recycled in a way that is useful to my organization.
You know what? That's fair. I would like to be reimbursed for damages that were done to us, though.
You're funny. I'm sorry. Are we on Coruscant?
No, but
Then I'm
you
not paying
seem
you
to
back.
be an honorable man who has struck a lady for no reason.
He furrows his brow. Really?
I want to use leadership for this,
To do what
or
specifically?
charm,
Charm
I
might
guess.
be more apt.
Okay,
what are you
charm,
looking
then.
to do?
to get him to give me something in return for being hurt.
In return
Anything.
for being hurt?
I didn't get hurt, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, of course. No. All right, it's going to be another very difficult roll. Would you like to use the light side point?
No, but I think that I can do something about that. Hold on.
Shoot.
Is it going to be a black die?
Do you
No.
say you can shoot?
Damn it.
Actually, yes, because of the way... Yes, there is a black die on this roll.
Okay, get the fuck rid of it because I
apologize.
have.
Oh, what the fuck? All right, yeah, all right, cool.
No, man. Get the fuck rid of it.
All right.
Black die. Okay, you had it. Take it away.
I
Okay.
have kill with kindness. So.
Did you want to use a light side point?
No, thank you.
Okay. I'm not going to use the dark side point, so you're welcome to roll when you're ready.
I did a thing!
Make
Guys,
my way.
I did a thing!
The thing has been
Only when
done.
it's impossible to achieve. This is just like the giant gun.
It's
Listen,
exactly like the
Little, hold on. You didn't only do a thing. There's zero
That
recourse
stupid
for it.
gun
Yep, there's
situation.
no...
Nothing bad happens. This is like a Siam win, right?
this is ridiculous at this point. I just
You guys
can't
are looking for me now. So after you get paid, we stand
actual reality.
I mean, we should.
I apologize my men hurt you, and normally I'd say you get to walk with your life. But since they are the ones that you claim instigated it and did cause damage, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a stim pack and he like kind of lazily tosses it at you.
Hey, I'll take it.
It's like,
Cool.
please do yourself the favor and heal up. Now,
Appreciate it.
to more important things besides this mistaken bounty. What were you doing in my cantina?
Grabbing a drink. What do you do in a cantina?
Well, it depends on the cantina you're going to, especially on Phomos.
We just landed here. We don't know one cantina from the other.
So you went to the furthest cantina on the furthest edges of a very small town filled with criminals. That was the
Yes,
first
and we
place you
talked about the weather.
Ah.
I thought we left.
No,
If
I don't
we
know.
talk,
I'm
we
just
talk,
saying.
that means we're still here.
I don't know if we're
Still here. I don't know if we're still here. If we are, I'm gonna say that to back them up.
If you're actually trying to back away quietly, it's going to be stealth checks to try and get away out of their
Okay.
notice.
I think that's what we were trying to do.
For a while,
Hang
yeah,
on.
Kyle has made it, or Scott.
So you
has
guys are
made-
carrying one of his men away.
Oh, I didn't do terrible.
Not
Good
that
luck, Scott.
Okay.
So the
also
two of you
trained,
back
dude.
away. Korra and Siam are still there, however.
Okay, fine. I didn't say the weather thing.
Okay.
I thought it was funny, Maggie.
It was funny.
Well, it would have backed up what he was saying.
I think we get blue die on our next rolls because it was so hilarious. My morale is raised.
Now, if you want
It's
to,
funny that T3R4 did it and not Korra. Just saying.
so you tell him that you were there
We
just
get
getting.
stabbed,
You
watch
want
out.
to? Are you going to go with that lie? You're going to try and pass off that you were just there for a drink?
Yeah, was that deception?
It is a deception roll. Do you want to use a
All
light
right.
side point?
Is it
Nope.
really a lie? It's like stretching the truth.
It's not going to be
You
as
know,
difficult to convince him of this one, but
he
still
didn't
difficult.
do anything else other than drink a.
Is there a black die? Because I bet Siam has plausible deniability.
Oh, I can get rid of 2 black die on deception rolls.
Yeah, I need to at least have 3 thrown on there for him to be affected by any black die. at
Good
all.
luck rationalizing that, Mr. GM.
So you just said you wanted to get a drink. Okay, cool. You're welcome to roll when you're ready.
Oh,
All right, Mr. Takesh.
I'm gonna kill my stream.
That's
Yeah,
a good idea.
Mr. Takesh, you're a smart man. At least you appear to be one. We're all here rather intelligent. Otherwise, you wouldn't live on Phomos for more than an hour if you weren't. No one comes to my cantina without due reason, due course. That isn't drinks. You're not stupid. You stepped into that cantina, and I wouldn't be surprised if you immediately, if you were there for a drink, would have stepped out and walked away. It's a poor excuse for a cantina, but we get away with it because no one gives a shit here. So what were you
Why
doing?
do you give such a shit?
Because people come into my cantina for one of 2 reasons. They're looking for me, or they're looking for one of my men. Which is it?
So I'm gonna say, oh God.
So Korra,
See,
Korra
I'm gonna
could've-
like, he's gonna like take a sip and like look at Korra like. I'm gonna try
Korra
to
could
hide that I'm looking
try
at
to
her.
flirt here a little bit and be like, yeah, she could try.
Yeah, you're welcome to try, absolutely.
All right, Korra's gonna be like, well, I was looking for men, but not any specific ones.
Do tell. Do tell.
Would you like to use the light side point?
No, thank you.
Put on that charm, girl.
I'm trying to figure out how hard of a roll it's gonna be, but
I mean,
won
you can
once,
just get rid of
so
any black die right now.
you're welcome to make your roll. You're good.
Okay.
So now we gotta convince him.
Oh God.
It's a fail, but a triumph.
Okay.
So the failure cancels out
He
the only
doesn't
success,
believe you, but he's somewhat turned on.
and then you.
He gets a boner.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm not actually using a triumph on a boner.
I'm not actually using it. I like her seriously. She's like, I'm not actually using a triumph on a
To be clear,
I'm not
this is
going
not
to
a
use
triumphant
triumph
boner.
on a boner.
I mean, but it's like lightsaber. Never mind. It would have been perfect.
It almost looks like the morning sun.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not using a triumph on a boner. The best line ever uttered.
So he doesn't believe you.
It's not a real boner. It's an emotional boner.
Do you take those 3 strain?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll let you do the triumph.
No, so what he does is he actually takes a step forward with an eyebrow raised, and he looks at you. He's like, "Well, then you found him. How about we head back to my cantina and we can talk a little bit more?"
Yeah, okay. Me and you?
Mr. Takesh is welcome to join.
No, that's okay.
Mr. Takesh is welcome to join.
I prefer one-on-ones. Not really into the.
Mr. Takesh is going to join us.
I'm not into like this 3-way thing that's going on here. You know, just-
Okay. So I'm gonna try to charm again here.
Okay.
right.
What are you gonna say?
Oh,
But
God.
how will we ever get to know each other better? With Mr. Takesh watching.
Well, you already failed your last one, so no black dice though because it cancels out.
Mhm.
Do you want to use a light side point?
No.
Okay, you're welcome to roll.
This is very difficult. But you do it.
Confused. I think Siam's got a boner at this point. He's confused. He's confused.
Oh,
Is
my
this strain
goodness.
her gag reflex? Like how are we gonna ever get to know each other?
Fine.
I like how no one it's like this awkward silence of how do I handle this situation.
Chat,
Where-
holy F's Korra is just jailbait.
She is totally.
Korra's like 24.
I'm just a small town girl.
That's fine then. My men will escort Mr. Dakesh back to his ship. You and
No
I
escorting
will.
necessary. I know the way.
I'm sure you do, and I want to know which way that is. My men will follow you to your ship.
Good luck to those men. They're not going to survive.
Shut up, Terry. You're not even here.
I know.
You and I, Korra, let's take a walk, shall we? And he actually extends his hand to be grabbed, to be held.
Oh, she holds that bit. She holds it tight.
And they begin to walk. Along, so Siam, do you plan on just walking back to the ship? You're gonna have 4 men in tow.
Okay, so my plan, I want to at least try to catch up to Kyle and Tara.
You don't know where they went.
I'm assuming they're going back to the ship because they've got the dude over the shoulder.
I imagine so as well, but I'm saying like you didn't see them walk away anywhere
So
specifically.
I'm just going to go toward the ship. I'm hoping to move at a faster pace to catch up with them. And my goal is to somehow signal to them to use the comm jammer so we can kill them without them being able to report back.
How do you want
Your men don't know that, even though I told you about this.
No, I know that. I know the men don't know that. I'm curious how you want to give them the heads up.
Is there any way I can walk at a grueling pace to catch up to them?
Beep.
They're only gonna go there if you start like jogging and sprinting. They will make sure you walk because they don't want you getting out of their sight.
Can I try to comm link without them seeing?
It would be very fucking hard to do that without them.
Or is there a
noticing.
carrier pigeon nearby?
No.
Use stun signals.
Like you can
We could
try
just take
and
them back to
There's
the
like
ship, and then we can knock them out there if that's your
Well,
goal.
my fear is that we get to the ship, they see the ship, and they call back right away before you guys can jam.
Oh yeah, potential.
I mean, you could always go to the wrong ship.
Or you could just come to the ship because they're pretty much going to punish you pretty heartily if you don't. And then Tara.
Yeah, but if they keep sitting wave after wave, we're gonna have to
That's what I
leave
said.
in. We just-
Let's assume this is a decent sized gang that has a good number of people. We just killed 5 of them, and the 6th one is unconscious and with us. 4 more are coming. If we kill them, that's 10. How many do they really have in this city? And how many before they're like either A, we're gonna go all in until we all die, or B, okay, we've lost enough. Let's just you leave here and
All
never
right.
come back. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm
This
gonna
is
try to see if there's
meta
any way I can
thinking.
signal to you guys, but my
Yeah.
goal is to walk back to the ship and try to catch up to them.
okay. I assume Tara and Kyle are going a more roundabout way, but if you guys are going pretty dead on as well, and once you get away from them, then Kyle and Tara, how are you going back to the ship? Are
I
you
think
going?
we're trying to get there as fast as possible.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then you'll get there before he will,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then Siam will
we
get there
left-
shortly.
we left
Wise,
immediately.
because
I
we're
didn't-
carrying a dead person.
Yeah, of course.
Unconscious?
Unconscious. He's
Sorry,
alive.
sorry.
Sleeping?
Like I didn't even give
Sleeping
Cora her gun back. Like
person.
I dropped the thing on
We're
the
gonna
ground
make
before.
it. We're gonna make it look like he's drunk, and we're just taking him back. It's fine.
Okay. We'll go to Korra and Ren first.
Okay.
So you're walking down the street. Do you engage in conversation?
I'm gonna flirt a lot. I want
That's
him
fine.
to. My aim is to spend the
We know.
night with this dude, so
Yeah.
that
All right.
these guys can break in and get the droid.
Okay. Along the way, he's very open to your pleasantries, to your charm, to your flirtation. More so than you expected, but you rolled really well, so out of game makes sense. But he still very much doesn't believe that you were, because of the failed deception rolls, does not believe that you were at the bar for the reasons you're saying, or at least Siam wasn't. Maybe you were.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, so about your friend, Mr. Dakesh. Elaborate. What was he there for?
Honestly, I have no idea. I've just been traveling with him for several days.
Mm-hmm.
And we both bought passage on the same ship. He's the person that I know on this planet. I just honestly am looking to get lucky tonight.
Interesting you find your way to my little cantina for that particular thing, then. Curiously, what brought you to Fomos?
We were out of fuel, and
Would you like to make a deception check?
Sure.
Would you like to use a light side point?
No.
By yourself if you want to. I mean, I understand if you would.
It's going to be a difficult roll.
Honestly, yeah, you could use a light side point because this is important.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I need to.
I mean, you're good at this, but
I
this is important.
I can negate any black die
Mm-hmm.
for coercion and deception checks because of plausible deniability.
Mm-hmm.
So
We still have
Rid
3
of
though.
that.
We still
If
have
you're
2 left.
if you're continuing to flirt with him, I imagine it's getting easier because he believes
Yes.
you're flirting.
Absolutely.
But if you're lying about
This
other
one.
things, especially things that could throw your entire plan off
all right,
course
I will
and you're
use one.
separated,
If you guys want me to use one, I will use one.
Yeah,
I just don't want to see you die.
Agreed.
You're all alone.
So you want to
too.
use a light side point? Go ahead.
All
They're
right.
murderers. Come
You
back
have an
to me.
upgrade?
We don't want any failures coming out to like his things out and you can just cut it off.
Okay,
Okay.
you're welcome to make your roll.
1 sec.
No problem.
Here we go.
He stops short. Now that's a new one. And he says that kind of with a wry smile. No one comes to Fomos because they run out of fuel. Fomos is quite out of the way. I'm sure you know it's part of the Kessel area. And it's a bit difficult to even navigate here in the first place. Very narrow. You have to have a very good pilot to get here without destroying your ship or injuring it in some way. A fuel stop? Come now, Korra. Why are you here?
Honestly, that's what I know.
You want to try lying again?
Yeah.
It's going to get harder.
Okay.
Do you want to use a light side point?
No.
All right, deception.
Fuck.
I honestly I don't know. Like we were escaping a thing. but I
Job.
don't
You were
wanna
looking for a
tell
job.
You're looking
Fomos.
for work.
Work. That's why
That's-
you're actually here, for work.
Well, then can I go back and say that? Is that okay? Can I go back and say that?
Did you
Because
honestly forget
there's-
why you were on Fomos?
No, I really thought that it was a different purpose. Like I was thinking we were escaping. Like we were escaping the last people. And
Even if
that's
you
why
were
we
escaping,
came
that's
to
not running
Fomos.
out of fuel, so you
There's
were
a lot
lying
of-
one way
yeah,
or another.
I totally was lying at first because I don't want to give this guy any information.
So that's still a lie. You still told a lie. You told a different lie, but you still failed in telling a lie of you were escaping.
All right, fine. I'll tell him the truth now after the 2 lies.
Okay, go. You're welcome to.
All right, we were looking for work.
That's more believable. At least
I
on
don't
this
want to
planet.
look desperate in front of you. I'm trying to score.
Listen. I don't think I've met it. I don't think I've. He looks to you. He actually squares off with you, and he's like, "Don't take this as an insult. I've never met a person on Fomos who wasn't desperate for something or other. I just have use for desperate people."
So we can spend the night and you'll give me work?
You can spend the night. I still don't necessarily believe that you didn't find work, however.
We had no luck finding any work that I'm willing to do. I don't like to hurt people.
He begins to walk again. He then, as you say, you don't like to hurt people. He looks back over his shoulder and he's like, "Didn't stop you from murdering 4 of my men?"
I don't like to hurt people. If they try to hurt me, I'm going to hurt them back.
Fair. Eventually, you make your way to the area where his cantina was, but he takes a hard right instead of going into the cantina towards another building. And this is one of the warehouses that were shown on the map from Zerat. He presses the door, and the door flies open. And inside, you're greeted with a very big open room. The warehouse is not being used to store anything. It's very much being used as living quarters. There
Okay.
are couches and hammocks and all kinds of stuff hung up and around this rather large warehouse. And varying numbers of different people grouped up and chatting, and other people seem to be sleeping. And he, like a gentleman, offers ladies first.
Right. Restroom so that I can use the stim pack and freshen up for you.
Of course. And he ushers you in. He follows behind. The door shuts, and he's like, "Pardon the mess, but I mean, Foremost isn't necessarily one place you want to have expensive things lying around."
Hey, I'm no judge.
He ushers you over to an area that is a very public kind of like corner with kind of like pails and stuff and a curtain thrown in front of it. And he's like, "This is the restrooms. I apologize if it's not up to your standards."
Hey, it's all right.
But
Is he
it's
gonna be able to hear me from there?
you can hear people pissing in there already.
Shit.
It's just a curtain and like a trowel. If you
Hey, do
want
you
more,
think you could go get us some drinks?
so you want to get him away is what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
It'll be a charm roll.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm gonna set the difficulty for you.
I like a little wine with my lovin'.
All right, difficulty is set. You're welcome to make a roll.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use this to heal all my strain at least.
Yeah, welcome to.
Okay. Well,
It's like, I apologize. All our drinks are in the cantina. Once you're freshened up, we can make a walk and stroll over to the cantina and get something
sure.
you like.
Sounds great. All right, well, I'm gonna slip behind the curtain and pretend to use the med pack then. Or the stim pack, whatever.
Yeah, you're welcome to do so. Nobody seems to be paying too much attention. There's enough space where you can find yourself an area that has a good distance between you and the next person using the bathroom back there. Eventually, you wrap up doing what you're doing, and you step out from the bathroom, and he seems to be sitting there chatting with somebody, and he notices you and hushes them and sends them away and turns to you, full attention on you. Feeling better, I hope?
Yeah, much. Thank you.
So we can go through the formalities, RP-wise, of you going to get a drink and flirting with this guy. What is your overall goal right now with him?
I want to keep him distracted so that they can bust into his business and get the droid. But I need to contact them to tell them that that's the plan first. So
And
I
you're
need
not
to
even
get
sure where
away from him for a second.
And you still not even entirely sure where the droid is.
Right.
So you want to try and get away from him for a second just to make a comm check, more or less, and
Yeah.
comms them.
Yes.
Okay. Once you're at the bar and he gets you a drink, the cantina, you're welcome to actually make another charm roll to try and get him away if you'd like.
Sure.
Before
let's
he's
do
going to
it.
whisk you away to what he considers his private area.
Sure.
Okay. You
So I have to
successfully
take
do
that
so.
as strain, huh?
If you would like to.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really good thing that I healed, though. Yeah.
So he goes off and does something, whatever you ask him to do. Do you have anything particular? Just doesn't matter.
Fresh sheets.
Sure. Whatever it is, you send him on your way. Gives you enough time to find a little bit of privacy to make a comms check. Or not a comms check, but a call on
Right.
the comms.
Kyle, I'm about to fuck this guy for you. Use this time wisely.
Kyle, please respond.
Okay, one, how much time has passed from us walking away till
Ooh, yeah,
that
maybe
conversation?
we should cut away from
We are literally about to cut over at this moment, I promise you.
before this. I feel like before this comms, because whatever is happening.
Would very much impact my response to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
here, no, don't worry, you're good. So you
Oh
make
my
that
God,
comms.
is that what you say to him on
Yeah,
the call?
straight up. That is exactly.
This is like a neck still, mind you. These things aren't like in your headset, right? These are like a neck still sitting
Yeah.
over there, and you're like eating a sandwich, and all of a sudden it's like blink, blink, yo, bro. I want to fuck this guy for you. Like,
Scratch my crotch. Belt.
So Kyle and Tara, as Korra says that in the comms, you see the camera do like one of those really quick blur pans over to Kyle and Tara, who have been on the ship for a good 5 or 10 minutes at this point.
I would also say, Siam is on his way back with henchmen.
Yep, that's fair. And we see the guy slumped over wherever you put him. I'm assuming you lay him on the ground. Kyle and Tara, when you walked onto the ship, where did you put this unconscious man?
yeah. Because we can lock doors inside the facility. Never 6 Maggie on our map, but it's where you put like passengers.
Yeah, I was gonna say we buckle him into the passenger seat. That's what I think. We were on
Okay.
the same page, man.
Perfect.
Okay. You guys have been sitting there for, like I said, on the ship for maybe 5 minutes when you get this comms from Korra. Just the two of you.
That's it? That fast?
Yep.
Damn.
We're standing in front of the doorway, and I'm like, how long do you think that or how long will he stay unconscious?
I don't know. I don't know how. So when does this actually come in, Mike? So I'm gonna say I don't know. I've never really
Maybe
had to
about 30
stun
minutes after the
somebody.
fight is when this is happening. 30 minutes after the fight is when you're commsing. So you've been on your ship for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Have you?
So this
have
is the
you-
conversation that's happening, and then we just hear this.
Yeah.
Her yell that.
Yep.
I'm gonna just stare at the comm and be like, T3R4, could you repeat that?
What was the line? She said, "I'm about to fuck this guy."
Yeah.
So
I said, Kyle, I'm about to fuck this guy for you. Use this time wisely.
okay, yeah. T3R4 is like, Kyle, I'm about to fuck this guy. Use this time wisely.
What do you? What?
Or
What?
for you.
I like scramble over and grab the comm, and I'm just yeah.
What does that mean?
What?
About
No,
to
not
fuck-
now, not now.
He's on his way back with 2 henchmen, so I don't know what your plan is, but I'm gonna keep this guy occupied tonight. Use this time wisely.
Kitty.
Do you need us to come rescue you?
Nah, dog, I'm good. Relieve some stress.
Try to find out where the droid is.
Clearly.
All right, you got this.
I'm gonna try. You need to try too.
I'm all in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop.
Bye.
Do we tell Siam?
What will we tell Siam? That she is about to fuck this guy?
Oh,
What's happening to my campaign?
it's getting fucked, Mike.
happening right now? I don't know. I'm a Robin. I don't know.
Meanwhile, InSync's about to storm up to the ship.
Okay. Appreciate your dedication. We're in on it. Gotcha. Where's Siam?
As you say, where's Siam? Camera blur cut over to Siam, who's entering the starport at this point with the 4 men kind of flanking him. You make your way over to the YT-1760, I'm assuming.
I'm teaching him the "I Want It That Way" song, so we're
you can just
on the way
stroll up boy band
Yeah.
style. So as you make your way to the YT-1760, as you walk towards it, they actually stop short, and they as you walk away, they kind of seem to chat with one another, nod, and turn to walk away.
Do they not know we have one of their men?
Hey guys, why don't you come in? We got some beer, chill.
Yeah, they have no idea. Why would they know?
Yeah,
You snuck
charm
away
along.
with the guy over your shoulder before they saw the body. They have no idea that you would have one of his men.
Siam, this is a really good time for your charm.
Oh, my charm is not nearly as good as my deception.
Hey boys, do you wanna party?
Oh God!
I am 4 times more dedicated than
All right, I will try to charm them, but not like that. Not like that. Don't look at me like that.
I'm like a cherry.
I see that.
You're
You're about
so
to
red.
explode. You're like one of those bombs from Mario Maker.
So what are you saying to them?
Before you guys go,
hot in
I
here.
feel bad that we had an altercation and some of your friends died. You guys want a drink before you go?
Okay, do you want to use a light side point?
No.
I will use a dark side point.
Great.
You're welcome to roll.
Fuck you, Mike.
They actually don't acknowledge you at all and walk away.
Okay, would they hear me if I quickly tried to make a call on my comm?
You can wait for them to get a little distance away and do it safely.
I don't want them to get far enough away where we can't still engage them, but I want them to get far enough away where they won't hear me if I'm quiet.
You do know, while Phomos is a crime-riddled empire, or crime-riddled city, engaging out in the open in the starport will bring more than just the 4 of them. There is still starport security. You're paying for it. It's not much, but it's better than nothing.
But if I comlink and I quickly tell them to put on the jammer, and then I yell out, "By the way, we kidnapped your friend," maybe they'll come back and try to fight us. And
You should have just gone to a different ship.
probably should have. Yeah.
You're a mastermind of deception. You
I
were
contemplated that, I contemplated that.
I didn't want to metagame, but I was like, he should probably go to a different ship.
I flat out metagamed. I told you to do it.
I know, but I feel like Scott was the one in my ear telling me not to. Yeah, don't you do that.
Listen, you have 3 things on your shoulders. You know how you choose.
I know, but I need to get brownie points with you because you can kill Mortifer. All right. So if they're still in sight but out of range of me talking, I'm gonna call Kyle and tell him what's happening. So, Kyle, 4 guys know where our ship is. They're walking away right now. I'm not sure. We need to kill them, or we need to do something. They're gonna report back to where our ship is. They've got Korra. I don't know what's happening with her right now. We need to do something about these guys before they walk away.
So Korra just messaged us. T3R4?
Kyle, I'm about to fuck this guy for you. You better. What have
you taught her, Kyle? We gotta do something about these guys. What's T3R4 doing?
I should have rolled the line.
Listen.
No, I can't.
Korra is all in.
These 4
on
to make our lives miserable if they go back and report where our ship is.
Korra is all in on whatever's going on at that base over there. Maybe we should stop them from getting back to him because it might make things easier in the future, or maybe we let her do her thing.
We need to stop them from getting back. Well, I don't know. If she's with him and they don't make it back, they might hurt her too. What do we do?
I'm going to.
What?
I'm
Guys,
going.
I'm about to fuck this guy for you.
No.
You need to use this time wisely.
How do we use it? Do we stop these guys or let them go back?
I'm gonna grab my blaster pistol and go over to the door and just kind of like and allow it to drop down. I'm like, T3R4. I think we're.
Request.
Please.
Do you not think it would be unwise if they do not report back?
I honestly have no idea. I am in way over my head right now.
Move the ship? Can we move the ship somewhere else? They don't know where we're parked anymore.
There's no other starport.
One starport on the whole planet.
Mm-hmm.
We park on a stand dune? I don't know. Okay.
You'd be subject to whatever storms, whatever are out there, or scavengers.
Well, there's about to be some storms in here.
Scott would have to make a more
Apparently
difficult
some,
piloting
like-
check to land it on uneven terrain, that kind of thing. I know you have amazing pilot rolls, but
We don't have a means to get to the city easily. We don't have like.
That guy
You
looks
also
so
don't
mean. I
have
hope she
meter
has
relief
protection. What are we gonna
either.
do?
So we opened up the door, right?
Mhm.
So Siam's like literally right there.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
right there.
So I was like, listen, we can make more of a mess and he's gonna know about it, or we could just let Korra do her thing. But I honestly, I don't like the idea of sending more people back and leaving her. We got a guy in here. We can question him. Maybe we can get more information from him rather than from them. Apparently, they didn't even know we took him.
Okay. I mean, sure. Darn it.
T3R4, do you think
I
it's
taught him
better?
my way.
Go ahead.
I taught him the NSYNC song. Never mind. Go ahead.
T3R4, do you think it's better for them to report back so it doesn't make things more complicated for Korra at their base?
It depends. Running simulation. I guess like she would see it as like a logical thing, right?
Worst case scenario, they know where we're parked. I mean, I guess that's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. So I guess she just like runs diagnostics of like, or not diagnostics, runs simulations of it and comes back with like, I don't know, X amount of times that this would be good and X amount of times that this would
Which
be
one does it
bad.
seem to favor?
I would assume letting them go, right?
Okay.
I think that would be that would make the most sense balance wise. I don't know.
BattleBot
Tell me,
says
yeah.
let live. Let's do that.
All right. So we want to wake this guy up and question him then?
Yeah, but
Find anything on him?
I haven't. Literally just got here and it's got the message from.
I don't need to. Please, I got the message.
Yeah. I'm not even going to repeat it. So why don't you come in? Let's see if we can figure out some information, and at the very least, we'll storm the castle.
All right, so Siam's gonna roll up his sleeves. He's gonna look for like some kind of blowtorch torture device or something on the ship.
You've got. Never
I
mind.
mean, you've got like mechanics tools you can use if you really want
You've got
to.
her.
You've also got Terra.
I'm gonna set down the little wrench he's able to wield and just defer to that.
Yeah.
So we're the good guys, I promise.
We're gonna go back to Korra in a little bit, but the important bits with Korra happen later during the night. This happens, and I mean that not sexually at all, literally not at all. How I meant it.
Sure.
So, the plan for you three then is to wake him up, strip him of whatever important stuff he has. I'll give you a list of his gear here in a second, and just question him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what you find on him. You get a heavy blaster pistol, a disruptor rifle, and laminate armor.
Ooh.
Which is +2 soak.
Yeah. And it also has hard points, so it can be upgraded.
Mm-hmm.
Who wears that?
Stormtroopers.
Yep.
So, you know, Rara.
Yeah.
We're not giving him good armor.
All right. Well, Rara's gone, so it doesn't matter. Eventually,
forever.
how do you wake him up? Do you just wait it out until like the strain wears off?
If there's a way to bzz and get him up, we'll do that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can easily wake him up with whatever technique you wish to use. Whether you want to jam a stim pack into him or you just want to just do whatever you want to do, you do it.
Did somebody write down the stuff that we got from him? Does any of you guys write it down?
I can. I got it right now. So
Heavy blaster
it was-
pistol, disruptor rifle, and the laminate armor.
Disruptor rifle. I'll have to look it up. I don't know what that is. It sounds cool.
And eventually he rouses.
Yeah. We would try to expedite it, of course.
Yeah,
but
and you do it, and he'll just start coming to. And starts blinking, looking around. Oh, what the hell happened? Where are you?
I stunned you.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay, you're the one that attacked me.
You're wanted, not
I
my
believe
problem.
you would like to also fuck.
Oh no.
Um,
Don't mind. She's something.
Your droid is malfunctioning. Whatever.
Yeah.
What do you want? Why am I alive? And where are the other men?
oh, so I kept you and brought you here to get some information from you about the bounty. That's kind of less important at the moment. I'm going to defer to my malfunctioning droid. Hopefully, she knows the parts to find. And I'm going to kind of like
I'm
step
very
back.
good at torturing, so what do I need to do to torture him?
Well, you need to
I was
ask.
hoping you'd ask first.
I was gonna say questions first or torture first. Where are you going?
I don't know how to question. I only know how to torture, so...
So you just pick what you want to do to him and do it. He's helpless. He can't do anything. He's tied down. He can't move. You just do whatever you want.
So
What do I
are you
do?
talking about? Are you talking to Terra or Korra? I'm not sure.
What do I use for said torture? Brawl?
If you want to use something, I mean, brawl would be like an outright punch to the face, which is considered, torture. If you want more like torture techniques, something like subterfuge would probably be good for that. I don't think there's rules for torture in the book specifically.
Subterfuge.
Thank God, no.
Are you
Yeah.
playing like...
skullduggery?
Are you
Skullduggery, skullduggery.
I'm like, are you playing Vampire the Record?
I'm getting crossed.
Also, coercion is the intimidation skill.
Oh yeah, coercion would be another good one. You could absolutely
Oh,
go
I could do
for.
coercion, yeah. Okay.
And this is going to be a very easy roll.
All right, I will coerce him.
Okay.
Telling us.
Nope, I will not coerce him.
Okay. You didn't do anything. Let's just say you didn't do anything physically painful.
No, yeah, I didn't do anything physically painful. So I just walk over. Well, what am I trying to get? What information am I trying to get out of him exactly?
So, wait, do you have ideas? Because I'll start spewing
Well,
my
I mean,
thoughts.
are we trying to
If you
get
have stuff? Go ahead.
out of character? Are we trying to get information specifically on where they took Korra, or?
Where she is, information about the group, how many of them, that kind of stuff. Because like, if we have to go and save her, we need to know everything possible.
I thought we were trying to get the droid.
Yeah, do we want to ask about the droid as well as like another side part, or do we not want to give that to him?
That I honestly didn't even think of. That would be a good
Yeah,
idea.
I thought I was specifically thinking that we were trying to get the droid thing.
I feel like that's exactly where Tara's mind would be too.
Yeah,
Tara would probably even
So-
open with that.
I think Tara would open with that because she's also concerned about the droid.
That's true.
Kyle would be like,
It's not waterboarding if you use diesel.
It's not waterboarding if you use diesel.
Olive oil either. Hey.
This campaign in a nutshell.
So Tara towers over this person who's sitting in this chair that we've
Mhm.
buckled in, and is like, "Where are you keeping J9T4? If you do not answer, I will have to initiate."
I mean, Ren likes all kinds of droids. He has a rather large collection of them. I don't know
Where
which
does
one
he
you're...
keep all these droids?
He doesn't say anything.
If you do not answer, I will have to initiate Protocol 82654301.
He
I'm
looks...
gonna boost her. I'm gonna give her a blue dice and be like, oh, not protocol 856421. Oh, that one.
Good.
Starting with that one. Remember what happened to the last guy?
Go ahead and make a coercion check, Sion.
Oh,
To-
are you sure that's the one? There's anything else is much better.
Wouldn't it be deception for him? Because he's trying to like...
I just didn't know if you were just trying to help the intimidation factor, so I figured, roll a coercion to help. Just give a blue dice on your next coercion check.
I'll try, sure.
Oh!
You do. So you're gonna get a blue dice on your next intimidation
I'll take
roll
the
there,
strain.
Tara.
Okay,
If you want to
I added
re-roll.
blue dice.
Oh, you did yourself? Okay, cool. You're welcome to re-roll your roll with the blue dice.
Okay, reroll a coercion.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
Ooh.
After Tara says it, and then you
Do I
reinforce
get
it.
another upgrade? Or actually, can I use those 3 for strain?
Yes.
Those
100.
3 equal a triumph, don't they?
It can use it in triumph-like manners. They don't actually specifically equal a triumph, but you can spend them on
Are there
things.
any? We're
other
not in
triumph things.
combat. Can you use triumphs in non-combat? I guess you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So you heal your strain,
lot of
Tara?
stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a lot of stress. That might
Yeah.
be for the best.
Yeah.
So after Tara says that,
Like a lot.
he seems a little confused, and Siam steps forward and kind of reinforces the idea that whatever this protocol is horrifying. His eyes widen. He's like, "What does that mean? Look. The droid. He keeps droids in both warehouses. I don't know honestly, I don't know which droid you're looking for. I don't memorize all the droids. It's not my job."
Can I pull out a map and ask him like where the warehouses are?
Yeah, you have a map of the area.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say.
Where are
what-
these warehouses?
As you kind of show the map, he's tied down. So he's like, "All right, that's the cantina on its right and on its left."
All right.
Does he prefer to keep them, his more important droids, in one or the other?
Not that I know of, but again, I'm not really. I need more. What is it? Is it a protocol droid? Is it a combat droid? Is it an astromech droid?
Droid, right?
Protocol.
It is a protocol droid. Protocol droid. Do you have any more? I can't help you without.
It would have
more
been
details.
recently acquired.
Do you want to make another coercion check, Tara?
Sure. I was trying to see if I had all the... I don't remember if I wrote down all the descriptions of what it looked
I
like.
want to boost you again if I can.
All right. Boost me, bruh.
All right.
Yep. You're
Oh
welcome to roll.
God, I really hope you give her everything she needs because I do not want to see Protocol 65291 again. Oh,
You
I
tried.
passed a blue die with
Tried.
that
It's
anyway.
okay.
2 of those, but
How does that work?
can you? I would say yes. You're gonna pass blue die, for now. We'll look up the rules later.
Alright.
Rule of cool. It
Here
worked
we
out
go.
last time.
Coercion.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Kill that
Um,
strain.
So
Yeah.
you give a little bit more details. The details you have. What do you tell him? Do you tell him it's a protocol droid recently acquired? Do you tell him who it belonged to? Do you say anything else? That it remember? So here's what you know. Belonged to this guy's mother, Zrat's mother. It had a restraining bolt on it up until she died, and her dying wish was removing the restraining bolt. You don't know necessarily what planet he's from, but you know, like you said, it was recently acquired, and you have the number which you were listed off. So that's what you know.
I don't think we tell him everything, but maybe who it was owned by.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roleplay. What do you say?
Specifically the person?
Yeah, do you say it belonged to Zrat's mother? Do you say Zrat? Do you just say
Yeah,
it belonged
sure.
to Zrat? Okay.
The
After you-
droid once belonged to Zerat's mother.
Oh.
She wanted it to be free.
Oh. Oh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
What do you mean? Mm-mm. What is mm-mm?
I can't tell you that.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay. It's a simple roll. You're gonna hit him. You don't have any
It's
difficulty
just
dice.
gonna break his
Hang on.
head.
I had
punch
to remove the difficulty, but you still hit him anyway. So you do like a ton of damage as you crack into his face.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And he like spits up a tooth.
I told you if he did not
fuck.
cooperate, I would initiate protocol.
Oh, fuck.
8-9. Whatever I said.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh God. No. You don't understand. No. I can't. He'll kill me. He will kill me.
I
Well,
will
I-
kill you.
I'm honestly afraid she's
I
gonna
will
kill you.
if you do not respond.
That.
Oh,
At least maybe he'll kill you fast.
no.
Can I give a
Gonna
blue
take
die
it
as a
off.
genuine fear?
Blue die to who?
Her.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
scary.
Sure, you give him a blue die for her next intimidation roll. Feel free to add yourself a blue dice, Tara,
Okay.
and if you want to make another coercion check now after you've punched
All right.
him.
Wait, did Siam assist you again or no?
He didn't make a roll to check.
Oh.
That happened very fast.
Siam, go ahead and roll a coercion check and see if you can. I forgot to add the one purple, but go ahead and.
Unless I can pass that as a blue again.
Yeah, I'll let you pass it as blue. She'll have 2 blue dice.
So you want to add your purple and then I make
No,
your...
you are specifically rolling a simple roll against.
I'm
this guy
healing
right
one
now.
strain and giving you a blue dice.
So do you want me to re-roll?
With an extra blue dice, yes. So with 2 blue dice, reroll.
I'm good to roll now.
Yep.
Nope.
Well, you tried.
Oh, it's the
It is-
same exact
I
result.
like to
That's
think
zero.
that my blue die gave the 2.
He's like,
No,
no,
no, mine did twice.
no, you don't understand. You could kill me, he could kill me, but he will take his time. You might take all day, he'll take all week. I can't.
I'm gonna punch him again.
You and now his mouth is swollen. He's bleeding from his teeth as he like grits himself. One eye is swollen shut, and his
Let's
gash.
start with the fingers or toes, Tara. Let's work our way to the mouth. We need him to talk.
You know, if you torture
Good
him, he's
idea.
just going to give you answers. They're not necessarily going to be accurate answers. He's just going
Kyle,
to
don't
tell
give
you
him
stuff.
ideas. We need info.
I grab his hand and I go to grab his finger.
No, please, no, please don't, please. Do you do
It's
it?
horrible.
Do you do
This
it?
is horrible.
Do you do it as you grab a finger?
I'm a combat droid.
Look, before we start cutting off fingers,
No. Listen,
give us.
it's
just
not.
Tell us
It's
where
a
this
dro-
droid is.
The droid wasn't
I will
for
take
him.
one
The
finger
droid
at a
wasn't for him. That's all I know. I don't know where. The droid wasn't for him. He got hired to
Who
grab
is
it.
the droid for?
I don't know.
I'm going to try to assist in coercion again before she.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look,
Is it
dude,
your
for your own
coercion?
good, you really need to give us this info because that's not good enough.
And she's gonna be like, "Are you sure you don't know?" And she's gonna hold the finger.
Yeah, go ahead. You get a blue dice. You're good to roll when you're ready.
Okay, one blue dice,
Mm-hmm.
one blue, and we're gonna roll. Oh my gosh.
Can we just talk about how we
Use the
rolled
light
more?
side.
We
Use the
rolled
light
more
side.
light
Use it.
side today than any other session, and we were doing more dark shit this side
Yeah,
than
no,
any
Oh, I
other
know.
session.
pretty horrible.
Okay,
This
I'll
is
give you
like-
the upgrade. I'll give you the upgrade. Hang on.
Oh.
Oh, you already gave it to yourself. You're good.
Yeah,
So before you crack his finger, you give him one more chance, right?
yeah. Give him
And-
one more chance. I'm holding the finger. I'm like, "Are you sure you do not know?"
I honestly, I swear on everything that I know, I do not know who hired him. I don't know who hired him. I know he keeps the droid to himself. It's his droid. He got it from somebody else, and he keeps the droid where he stays.
He's telling the truth. He's telling you he doesn't know. Why try to torture something he doesn't know? He doesn't know.
Where does he stay?
One of the warehouses. It changes depending on where he wants to be.
Which one would he stay at if he wanted to fuck?
His one eye, like, why? He's like, yeah, I've seen him fucking both.
Same fucking fuck.
Excuse me, could you elaborate on scene?
This is the best day of my life.
How many men does he have at these warehouses?
It's still small. He's still a base level criminal. He's got like 20 men under him that come and go at any given time.
Wait, 20?
20. Around. That's a rough estimate. I don't know. I don't keep head count.
Including that's a fourth, like including you. That's a fourth of the crew right there.
I don't know what you want.
I want to let you live, so.
I can't go back.
Kyle here, he doesn't have the stomach for this kind of thing. See, Tara and I, we don't mind getting our hands dirty. You're lucky Kyle's here to slow us down.
How much are you worth?
That sounds worse.
That's what she's gonna ask him.
Nothing. I'm worth nothing.
Then why would we not send you back?
I'm not going back.
I don't think we want him to go back, because then they'll know we, coerced information
I was
out of
just trying
him.
to see if he was useful in another way, because then we could try to keep him to stay with us.
Always cleaning up after you guys. Man, you guys caused so many problems. towards the end.
Tara's still holding the finger, and she looks like at Kyle, and she looks at Siam. Is there any other information you would like?
We asked about the droid. We asked about where he would be, how many men he has. Are there any other defenses in his warehouses?
Other than the men, they're all pretty heavily armed.
Other than the men, is there anything else we should worry about?
Basic security cameras, etc. Listen, I've only known this guy for less than a year, but he came with a lot of money and a lot of men. As far as I know, he's a hell of a bounty hunter.
Kyle, what would you see us do?
With this guy, let's stun him. We could either drop him off at another planet because he legitimately is helping us, or if you're feeling truly heartless, we could throw him outside the hull before we take off, and he could live to his own fate. But don't kill the man. He's actually helping us.
He didn't help us voluntarily. We had to enact Protocol 534890.
I never want to hear those numbers again. First of all, it's like, well, I brought him
heard
here
worse tonight than that.
I brought him here to intimidate him, not make it so
When
he can't
you
talk
look to me
again.
for solutions, what do you expect at this point?
I looked at T3R4. I see the flaws in my logic, okay? I just thought,
Take point next time. Grow a pair, Kyle.
I
Now
did.
look,
I stunned him and brought him here.
I just cleaned the floor from the last body we had in here.
Well, last body.
He's not joking.
Who
He's not
are you
joking.
guys?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. God. Okay.
And
How long
she's
does a
just
stun
like,
normally
what
hold?
is
If we
Kyle
stun him?
growing a pair of?
It has to do with fucking Tara. We'll explain later.
Listen. I very recently acquired a legitimate bounty hunter's license. I'm doing legit business. It's not my fault your friend is wanted.
I'm going to pull out my blaster, and I'm going to point at him, make sure it's unstunned. Point it at him and be like, I still have questions, and then pull the trigger to knock him back out.
You do so. We point
Tara
that
looks
shot.
at you when you say that, and she's like, if you still have questions, why did you?
Something else. Korra first.
After he says like he has the bounty hunter's license, Kyle doesn't care, boom, and he goes unconscious again.
That was the weirdest interrogation ever. Oh my god. What a mess.
Kyle sends us in and he's like, wait, you two are doing exactly what I expected.
Before we go on break, as a new DM, I can't tell if it's messy because of you or because of me. That's the thing.
You know what? I'm just going to say, if we had a lightsaber, this never would have happened.
All right, we're going to go on break for our last break, and we'll pick back up here in a few minutes, and we'll see what Korra and Ren are up to. We'll see you in a bit. Gross. All right, everybody, welcome back to the final hour here of Fated Among the Stars. All right, we're going to cut to Korra. Now, this is a few hours later, Korra, after the torture and all that stuff that they did. This is later into the night. You spent a good amount of...
Oh,
Yes.
he's got like a torture dungeon? Is that
No,
what?
yeah.
He's into some weird shit, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now...
I've been waiting
And
for
now
that
we're
gag
at
the whole
copyright
time.
infringement.
I'm trying so hard to stop it. Okay.
Please stop! Please stop!
That's what he said.
Oh, hey-o. Hey-o. Now, unfortunately for chat, there is not going to be a phone sex encounter here in front of 130 of
Sorry,
you.
guys. I tried to talk him into
You
it.
never get to use those.
I know. However, Korra, just so you understand how you spent the rest of the day, he's kind of ushered you between the two warehouses, kind of politely poking you for information, but as time has gone on and you've worked your charm on him, it goes less about why you're here, where you're from, and more towards personal interests and, you know, where you're personally from in your life, and much more personable. And he becomes very personable. The more you talk to him, while you don't like him by any stretch, or at least I don't think you like him by any stretch, he is more charismatic than anyone you've met on this planet.
Korra likes everybody for what it's worth.
Okay.
She finds a reason to like people.
It's easy to find a reason to like him. While he may not be, you know, doing the most clean business in the world, neither have you guys.
Yeah.
So, and he's just running a business. And what you gather from light conversation from him, outside of doing some running jobs here and there, is that he's been building a little bit of a bounty business on his own. He has a group of not minions in the book sense, but minions in the RP sense, that these people all work for him. And he's got people that do running jobs and drug trading, and he's got a chunk of bounty hunters that he works with, and then he has his own personal jobs that he takes every so often. He's not on Phomos all the time. And this is just one of those coincidences where he's here when you're here. You know, however, that coincidence is probably because he just got a droid that it doesn't belong to him and brought it back to here.
Right. I want to be making perception checks, kind of looking for it whenever I can be.
We'll get to that right now. As he walks you into the other warehouse, not the one that you originally were in, but the other one. Very similar setup, people sleeping around, chatting and stuff. In the back corner, he's got a couple of curtains that are his corner, in a bed, and around that on the outside of the curtains, there are droids. There's a bunch of droids, all in various states of repair, and perhaps just being done as a hobby. Make me a perception check, and it's not going to be too difficult for you. It's going to be just an easy one, so 1 purple dice.
Okay.
You're welcome to make your roll.
I'm gonna feel too stressed.
As you make your way towards the corner where you are clearly going to be spending the night, and he's a little bit tipsy. He's been having a little bit to drink, and he seems to be able to finally relax a little bit around you. You do notice what looks like a protocol droid with a restraining bolt slapped on it. However, it is missing its bottom half. Its legs are gone, and its lights are out. It's not on, and it's kind of schlumped up against the wall. But it seems to fit. It seems to be the only protocol droid amongst the rabble, and it sticks out because that's what you're looking for. Yeah. Other than that, what he's got a couple of astromech droids that have wires and things sticking out of them and data pads connected to them. He has a couple of combat droids mounted up on the wall, and one on a little like kind of makeshift workbench. It's not an actual workbench. It's more like a cheap flimsy table he's turned into a workbench. But the protocol droid against the wall definitely catches your eye. It seems to be the one you're looking for.
Is there a reasonable way that I could disable all these like comms and stuff that he has laying around?
Not without it being obvious.
Okay.
There's still people milling around and awake, and doesn't seem like that's gonna end up going away. They're gonna be doing jobs throughout the night and such. But he'll pull the curtain back and do the little ladies first.
Right.
It's just a mattress on the floor.
Okay, and I'm like, yo, dude, farm. If I could remind you.
Yeah.
This guy's like 39 college days.
All right, so I'm gonna be like, wow, bit of a hobbyist.
I do take interest in droids, yeah.
I'm gonna point directly at the one with the legs, the protocol droid, and I'm gonna be like, looks like that guy had a rough day.
Yeah.
You're gonna look like that when I'm done with you. geez. Oh, I couldn't stop it from coming out of my mouth. I feel really bad.
Stop.
And at that, when you say I just couldn't stop it from coming out of my mouth, jizz starts to play.
That one's on you, Mike.
That one's
one's
definitely
you.
on me. I'll take it.
All of that.
That's what she
That's
said. Heyo. Okay.
So, Korra is going to push him against the comms.
Cool. We don't need to role play that.
I'm not like, listen, I'm not gonna get dirty.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. She's gonna push him at like she's being
Flirtatious.
playful
Yeah.
and sexy or whatever, but like,
All right. So
I'm desperately trying to like
what?
help
What are you looking to do specifically here?
disable any forms of security or communication.
He has some personal.
On
He has like a personal communicator on him. Other than that, there's no way where you are to disable the cameras and everything else.
Oh, I thought that you said that was like in his tent area.
There's a workshop, like a work table, but that's just got droids on it. It's like a makeshift work table.
I completely misunderstood. All right.
My
never mind.
bad. I thought, yeah.
No, that's my fault.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well then, when he does remove his clothing, she's gonna like make sure to kick it far away at least.
Yeah, sure. You basically want him vulnerable. I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, during this whole thing that's going to play out,
Right.
are you looking to get specific information out of him through pillow talk, where maybe his
I will
his
be
guard
doing
is down?
that, yes.
What information are you looking to get out of him?
I want to find out about the droid.
Okay.
So I feel like it's lucky that all the droids are here because I can make conversation about that easily.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then I want to like figure out more about like the business he's doing here so that I can hopefully find out about where security is.
Cool. Then you're gonna make me 2 charm rolls. Which
Sure.
one would you like to make first? Are you looking to get information about the droid first, or his business and such?
Security first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a charm roll. Would you like to use a light side point?
Nah.
His guard is gonna be down. It's still gonna be an average difficulty, but no red dice are gonna be in there, any of that stuff. No black dice. He's pretty much, he's a little tipsy. You've wooed him and successfully charmed him many times throughout this whole thing. You don't want to use a light side point. You are welcome to make a roll. Beautiful. That's a triumph. Congratulations. Okay.
It was a triumphant evening.
It was a very triumphant evening.
It was real good.
So I'd say, hey, it's yours.
So good, I'm 2 more stressed.
I'd be like, yeah. Well,
I see a lightsaber right there. What was going on?
I'd say like you have narration, but you don't know the information I'm going to give you, so I can't
Right.
give you narration.
Yeah,
on
that's
this.
fine.
So you want to know about the droid? What you end up finding out?
I said
about-
security first.
Oh, you said security first. My bad. What are you looking to learn about security? How to turn it off? Like where the kind of
Yeah.
playfully, like where he will say this that
I'm gonna
most
be like, there's no cameras pointed at us, are there? Blah, blah, blah.
he
You
laughs.
better
He's
make
like,
sure there's nobody watching.
oh, don't. He laughs. He's like, don't worry. There's no cameras pointed at us, and I make sure wherever it is that I'm staying is relatively private. Besides, if I needed to, I could run next door and take care of things from the operation center.
Is that so?
Other warehouse. The other
Okay.
warehouse. Is the
Have
details.
comms on the whole time.
That's kind of what I was.
Actually, with the Triumph, absolutely.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
sneakily bump your comms on. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Oh, awkward.
Siam,
Oh,
Kyle, and Terra.
so awkward.
You hear pleasantries happening.
Is this mid torture?
No, this is much later in the night.
Okay, good.
You
We're
hear...
currently sneaking our way into an established house, and it's like, I'll just look to Siam. Like, did he leave his device on?
It's all 3 of your devices going off. And you hear things happening, and
Not the only thing going off tonight.
in between those things happening, you hear this pillow talk conversation happening.
Uh-oh.
And so you hear her ask, like, about the security, and you hear the answer. That his corner is private, and if he needed to, he could run next door and take care of things from the command center.
Can we get a gist of which one they're currently in? From
She's the
this?
only one getting the gist of anything.
Mike, these are just bad. They're just
I
bad.
thought it was.
You know, guys, it's been fun.
I thought it was good.
Thank you, Scott. You're outnumbered.
I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Okay.
That's what he
That's,
said?
never mind.
Korra said-
Specific enough? Is he like, oh, I could go to the east warehouse? Like, do we know which one they're in? Because that's not very specific. From what we-
Unfortunately, you don't know which one's in,
Okay, so that wasn't that good of a triumph. Got it.
but you're here. Well, you're gonna hear everything else from this point on. You're gonna hear about
Okay.
the droid information. The comm is the staying on. That's like the triumph. Now you want to make another charm roll, and with that triumph, I'm gonna bump that down one difficulty for you.
Get
He-
shit done.
He's having
finally.
he's having a great time.
Good.
Do you want to
Have
use
you
a light
seen
side point for
Korra?
this?
No, I'm good.
Okay, you're welcome to roll when you are ready. You knock it out of the park.
Yes.
And no stress this time.
Thank goodness.
Do you have any question you want to ask specifically, or just you want me to kind of tell you what you learn?
Yeah, just tell me what I learned.
Sure.
It's fine. I'm terrified that I'm gonna go into an
No, it's fine.
X-rated place.
No. I'm not gonna go. I won't let it get there. I don't want to get banned. So the information you learn about the droid is that it's recently acquired. And the reason he recently acquired it wasn't for himself, actually. It was a job he was hired on for some mysterious buyer who offered him more money than he's ever been offered for a droid of this caliber, a protocol droid. This person is due to come pick it up tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Why he wanted it, he never found out. All he knows is that he was offered a large sum of money for it, and it was a large enough sum of money, though he won't get specific with you, that he couldn't turn it down. It was just an impossible offer to turn down.
Okay.
This person will be here tomorrow.
So I'll need to be out by the morning.
Or you can just stay in the bed, and you're gonna be on Phomos for a while. He's happy to keep you here.
Excellent. I'm a bit of a screamer, so you might want to. I have to be loud so they know which one I'm in.
Oh, he's like, no, we won't be doing that while I make the transaction.
No, of course. I just am saying you might want to
The
clear
batteries
your
in this
men out of the warehouse. I don't know. I'm just warning you. I'm only
What
polite.
does being a screamer mean? I'm sorry, I just had to do this.
No, that's fine. I want to see what the Kyle and Siam say to that.
I looked to see how.
We'll explain it when we explain. You know, Korra has to explain all this to us too, so we'll all learn together.
Now, actually, I was looking to Siam to explain to her. Now I'm looking at Siam curiously, like, is he being serious or is he just trying to pass the buck?
I'm passing the buck. I am totally passing the buck.
So once we can make that eye contact, I realized like guy connection. I'm like, oh, okay. I was worried for a second. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Korra will explain it to all of us later.
As I passed the buck, one of my lights, the new one I just replaced, dimmed.
Oh,
There's bad things happening. Karma's hitting all of us.
all right. So Cora's gonna sneakily switch off the comms then, and
Yep.
just like attack him or whatever. And she's gonna be really loud so that they can hear her from outside,
Awesome.
Okay. So
so they know which one I'm in.
yeah. So in case they want
Yeah.
to show up tonight and do it, I got you.
Well, clearly we need to steal the droid.
Well, you do know that there is a deal going down tomorrow, where the droid and the money should be transferred.
Did they say if the deal was happening there or somewhere else?
Said that I could stay in bed while.
Yeah,
I'm
he
in, so
he alluded that it should be right around that area.
Okay.
I
That
think
means there's going to be more people involved, with a whole other party to fight.
I lean towards tonight, so we're only crossing one party, not two, and we could theoretically not have to fight this dude. She's doing enough combating right now. So
Oh boy. Yeah, I agree.
But won't he freak out in the morning when there's no droid and we just stole it?
he won't know it's us.
Here's
Though.
what we do: we go to the warehouse, we steal another droid to put in its place.
Back to Tatooine.
Okay.
Oh god, because that went so well for us last time. Okay, yeah, let's go. We're following the noise.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
We need to figure out which one they're in, and then are we going to go try to disable communications in the other warehouse, or are we going to try to go straight in?
Oh yeah, we have to get rid of all the cameras. Oh wait, no, he said there's no cameras on the one that he's staying at.
In his corner of the warehouse, there are no cameras.
Oh, okay. Okay,
There still
so
might be external cameras watching.
yeah, we gotta go sneak over to the control room first, I guess.
So, let me just get the plan straight so I understand what's happening. The three of you
Sure.
are going out tonight to try and infiltrate one of the warehouses and gather that droid while there are still people there, etc., right?
It sounds
I guess we
worse
need to
when you
fuck
say
somebody
it.
that controls the cameras and try to get them to turn them off.
I did say in the comms that you did hear that, and then Korra said, like, there are going to be people up all night long doing jobs back and forth. They're never going to be
Yeah, we
a
know about those
moment
jobs.
where
That's
there's
fine.
nobody awake.
Yeah, we're gonna try to disable the cameras, and then we're
Mhm.
gonna sneak in and we're gonna steal the droid. Those are the two
So
things
you want
that
to
we
go
need.
into one warehouse, turn off all the cameras, go over to the other warehouse, steal the droid.
I'm honestly
Without
not
me.
that worried about the cameras, guys. And please tell me if you disagree with me, because you just put a cloak up over your head and they go, "Who is that person?"
Yeah, because
Oh,
we
a
have
person
so
with a
many
cloak.
cloaks.
You're
available.
literally wearing one right
I'm not
now.
worried about them.
And you don't think that
he?
he's gonna recognize me in my cloak?
Well, yeah,
Dude.
that. I guess I was trying to avoid having to fight everybody at once. Maybe we could fight them piece
We
by
don't
piece.
have
The
to fight
camera-
anybody. We can
I-
sneak. You
I'm
know
just
this thing
I'm just
called
saying I've seen a lot of Star Wars movies and they
How good are
always
we
just
at
put a
sneaking,
hood up.
though?
They go, "Who's that person?" They're wearing a hood. I'll never figure it out. You know what I mean? Like,
But how our stealth
Okay,
is
fine.
not good.
Mathis,
Yeah.
would wearing a hood be enough to hide us from a camera?
hide our identity.
I mean, yeah, for the most part, it's going to be very difficult for them to see it. However, maybe I didn't make clear enough. The concern is going to be, maybe I didn't describe the warehouse well enough for you, is that getting into the warehouse isn't actually warehouses. They're bases where these people are staying. They're retrofitted to have beds and stuff. So they're just people milling around.
They're
We
like
did not
bears.
get that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah,
did not
that's
get
why
that.
I'm wondering how we're gonna sneak in because I mean, there's like 5 guys chilling by the droid, at one
Yeah.
room over from where the fucking is happening.
Korra,
No,
you
it's
did I make that clear to
fucking
you at
is
least, or am
happening.
I apologize.
It
didn't
makes
make
sense to me, 100%.
So, yeah,
They're,
yeah,
like,
these are not-
basically dorms.
These are exactly. That's exactly. They're retrofitted to be more like dorms. They're warehouses where he's keeping his men and sending them out. There doesn't seem to be much stored here, if anything stored here at all, other than his droids and the like. He's more of a bounty hunter than anything else.
So we knock everyone out along the way.
bonk, bonk, bonk.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's we're gonna have to. There's no way we're not gonna have to fight. We can't sneak past all these guys. We have to like
Yeah.
either blend in with them or
And you'll
So-
be
so-
outnumbered.
talk our way through it.
So now that he's redescribed it, and it's kind of like probably like Kyle's probably like, yeah, let's go down. And then we'll Tara or whatever is like redescribing the scenario. Like, let me allow me to reiterate our plans, sort of a thing. And it was like, no, never mind. When you say it, that sounds terrible. Maybe we really should just try to disrupt the deal instead. I mean, we don't know how many are going to be there, where it's going to take place, whether that we're going to have any form of high ground, or even if Korra is going to be involved. But hey, that could be better than trying to do it like this.
You could
We're
even
gonna
send them.
poison-
You could even like just as you could even spend the night setting up, waiting for the deal.
I have another idea. It's probably just as bad.
I think I
What
like
is
it
this
already.
idea that you have?
Let the deal take place and not fuck with this. I'm going to choose to rephrase that.
Please do.
And not engage with this person any further than we already have. And then we tail that ship and convince them to give us the droid at that point.
These guys are probably even bigger and scarier than this group. This is just a group of low-level thugs. Whoever this guy is that's buying it has a lot of money.
Then we can
Damn
take
it.
his money.
No, Korra, you. You know what? You make a really good point. Let's stick with point. I don't even know what to do right now. They all sound
I
terrible.
don't know either. We have bad, worse, and worst. I don't know how to rank them.
Yeah, none of this is good.
Which option is worth the most?
I love that Tara's hooked onto that saying.
Yeah.
Maybe we go into the side warehouse. We take out the goons we can there. Then go over to where Korra. Well, I don't want to leave. If they hear us fighting, they're gonna start. They're gonna know something's up.
He's not gonna hear anything over my screaming.
Is there a
As we still
role
hear
how
her
loud your screaming is if it can cover the sound of blaster fire?
Blasters are quiet. And they're they're high pitched, so maybe she can drown out that octave, So so anyways, the you guys are making your. So I honestly think that the best plan is, as bad as it sounded when it was reiterated, I still think that that's the best plan, because we don't even know where the deal is going to be, how many people are involved, are crossing two sides. We don't have Korra with us. Like, that's a worse plan.
So we go in now.
We're gonna do what we did last time when it was session 1 and it took 4 sessions to fail. But we got T3R4.
Yeah.
We're
So we're going to the warehouse. We got to figure out which warehouse it is still.
we're gonna go the way we the only way we know, Mathis.
The sound of
Right in the
screaming.
front door.
So I guess we're waiting outside in cloaks till we hear screaming. Oh God.
One day.
This is not a part of Korra that. Okay.
I feel dirty about this plan.
Right? Right? Doesn't it?
You feel dirty?
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
I do.
this is your plan. To some degree, you're enjoying it.
Yeah, a little.
So you're going in tonight.
That's unfortunately the best option.
Do we have any
Yeah.
way of dragging our big gun here? Probably not.
I mean, yes, but it would be obvious and slow.
What if we put a cloak on it?
Still obvious, still slow. Now it's a mystery prize that
What
people
if we
want to
put a
find out.
cloak on it? What?
So, the three of you plan on going tonight. Night or
Yeah.
never. Right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
That's the plan.
The FOMO scream. That's what the name of this episode is.
Give me uno momento because I'm going to... I just want to
What
make
are the
sure.
odds that we can charm some of these guys to go turn off like cameras and leave? Like, hey, ever heard of 2 Men and a Robot? Well,
Ever heard of 2 men and a robot? What?
listen, I'm just trying to think of a way out of some of the combat.
I mean,
We need Korra to rah-rah some of these guys for us.
You mean miss over and over?
What he
you
can
mean you need
listen,
Terra to Korra some of these guys for us?
I don't know what I mean anymore. I just
I
we're gonna
say,
fight a lot of people.
I say we try to sneak in and see to see if we can do things that way. Try to
Okay.
kill as quietly as possible. And
Are we-
unfortunately, right now, Kyle, for the first time ever, is like, I honestly think combat's our only choice, which
I
is
do
scary
too.
for Kyle to say that.
I mean, if there's all these people are in the warehouses awake and rummaging around, like we're not. What are we gonna do? Like, oh hey Tim, good seeing you. It's me, that guy that definitely didn't kill 10 of your friends 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. So we're good to go in.
Yeah,
Mike,
we're
Can
going in.
we
We're gonna
like a
disable
Steve or
can we
disable
find
the
it?
disable the cameras, kill everybody, and steal Korra and all
I got
the
you,
robots.
fam.
Actually,
I got you,
want to
fam.
free all the robots, every single one of them.
It doesn't take...
I'm not your fam.
You guys make your way back down. So you've decided tonight. It's tonight or never. One or the other. That's how it's got to be.
Well, no, knowing us, it's tonight or we try again tomorrow.
So you make your way there, no problem. And it's surprisingly, this town is as busy at night as it is during the day. Maybe even busier. But that makes sense doing to kind of the planet that you're on with the kind of people that are on it. When you get to the area where the buildings are,
Stop.
can you make me perception checks,
Oh
please?
no.
The three of
I
you.
hope you're
I
loud.
am not very good at. Yes, I can do that. Are you ready for it?
Beautiful
Oh.
roll, Sion.
Nope.
I'll take my 2
Those
screens.
doggy ears.
I'm too distracted by the sounds that are
Do I
going on in
fix
my
it on perception roll?
I hear it, and it weighs a toll on me.
The three of you actually hear noises that are more booming than anything from one of the warehouses. They're having a great time. Siam and Kyle, however, you both hear something that is not that noise.
Thank
Sounds
God.
like whirring engines of speeders off behind one of the warehouses. The warehouse that is not the one Korra is in. So to your right.
I'm genuinely interested in that. I go, speeders. Those could be good for more than one reason. I'm gonna have to be the one to check it out, aren't I?
Siam heard it too.
I thought we had something else to be doing. Now you would like to go get speeders?
No, but there's other people around doing something. We should at least see what's going on before we go running in.
I agree. Let's go check that out before we go rushing in.
I think
All right,
less
she
is
walks
more.
towards
Use
wherever
those
that
to
is.
Get away
Okay.
with the droid.
Do you guys
T3
go
or 4?
quietly or?
T3 or 4, wait, less is more.
That does not make any sense.
The more people that go, the more likely for us. One should go. Do you want to go see our, or do you want me to?
You go ahead and take a look. We'll be ready to push into the other building if something goes wrong.
All right. Well, hopefully these people don't know my face.
Do you go quietly or do you just go openly?
I'm going to try to be
That's
quiet.
right. They might know your face. It might be worth me taking a look.
It'll be under the cover of night, so because it's dark here, it's going to be 1 purple dice that you're rolling against.
I mean,
I've got 2 green dice in stealth. I'm very bad at this.
I say I have a 4. So,
Kyle wants to go by himself, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Kyle's going to go by himself.
All right. I'm going to stick with Tara.
You're
Give it
welcome to
up.
make that roll, Kyle, when you're ready. Beautiful job.
How could I get back Korra's scene strain?
So you make your way just past the warehouse, just at the edge of the other warehouse, the warehouse on the right-hand side. And behind it, you actually see 2 land speeders with, standing by them, 4 men. 4 figures. I won't even say men, because you can't really see. Just 4 figures standing there in the darkness. You can barely make them out, but they're there. And they seem to be chittering around for a little bit. Can you make me a perception check, Scott, only?
Chitter, chitter, chitter.
Okay. They just seem to be chattering a little bit.
Okay. So they're talking. You said there's 2 speeders, 4 men.
Yes.
They're outside the warehouse. Do they seem to be any crates, anything?
No.
Are they just standing there and talking?
They are just standing there and talking.
How far am I from them?
Maybe like 150 feet ish.
How is there any amount of cover between where I am and getting a little bit closer, or no?
Yeah, you could absolutely make an attempt to get closer and still stay behind like a rock or something.
I against my better judgment, I'm gonna try to slink up a little bit closer, see if I can get a better listen to what they're doing.
Sure.
Could he take
You are-
strain to listen harder?
No.
He may not like what he hears.
Scott, you are welcome to make a stealth roll. It's still going to be under just 1 difficulty here for you to move forward. Okay, you move forward. But I'm going to make like an opposed perception roll and see if I can get more successes than you do. There'll be a notice more or less. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but usually that's against 0.
Oh, you know what? You are correct. So re-roll that on a simple check.
I feel like
My
this
bad.
is gonna go worse for me.
I'll at least give you, because it was my bad call. If you roll worse, you'll still have 2 successes.
What does that count as?
2 successes.
And
he
a
can heal some
triumph.
strain.
A triumphant.
I don't know if I can really.
I don't
pass
think you
those
can
as anything else.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that while stealthing. So it's
Yeah.
still going to be that. All right, cool.
My strain is going up and down. Oh, we're tied, but I got more advantages.
Nope, you got more advantages. I'm going to give that to you.
Yes.
Okay. You
Jesus, they have 4 yellows on perception?
you move much closer. You can see a little bit more detail. Are you looking to listen in more, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I want to see what I can see, hear what I can hear, and hope that it's not interesting.
All right, it's going to be another perception check, just 1 difficulty dice instead of 2 this time because you moved closer. Do you want to use a light side point?
Of course not.
Okay.
Fuck.
Still, their voices are a little louder, but what they're saying is still too quiet for you to make and parse out.
Okay. So, can I see anything extra? Do I learn any, or is it just...
You can see you're able to catch the face of one of them once, and one of them is a human.
Okay.
That's all you can really tell.
They're just not that interesting to me. I'm going to try to leave.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have you make another stealth check to back away, but against no difficulty, as it's going to be against his perception for the first one.
Okay.
3 successes. Okay.
So I beat them still, but something beneficial happens for them.
Do you?
Yeah, because I have
1,
3 successes versus their 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hang on, my cats are fighting. 1 second.
I mean,
Babe.
Isn't that
That's
a
a
good thing?
success. We have 1 minute without the GM to talk. All right.
I honestly, out of game, no clue what they are, why they're there, or anything. It
Yeah.
could be part of the deal. It could be anything. I have no idea.
I feel like it's
Honestly,
people
out
here-
of character, they are like making a lot of noise, so it probably helps
My
us
bad. Hang on.
to
Yep.
sneak in.
So I mean, I'm just kind of good with them. It was one of those like, are
The
they
black
interesting?
cat came back
No.
around. That black cat gets them very upset.
Oh, kitty.
Kitty. Scott, I'm gonna have you roll me with that triumph. You still beat them; they don't see you. However, can you please? Triumph counts as a success. You're correct. I'm curious why but it's showing 2 successes.
Yeah, because there's one success on the die.
And the triumph.
One success from the triumph.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
2 successes versus 3. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Scott, I would like you to make me a simple perception check.
Sure.
You actually hear words for the first time as you're slinking away. All of a sudden the murmur cuts, and one voice speaks out a little louder than normal. Quiet. We're not alone here.
Fuck. This is not something I'm good at all.
He doesn't seem,
God.
just looking at him, he doesn't seem to be looking at you or at you specifically. He just
Yep.
seems to be doing one of those look around deals.
I'm gonna. God, this is gonna suck so bad. I'm far away. It's dark. I'm gonna get up
Mm-hmm.
and start stumbling away.
Trying to play drunk?
Trying to play it like I've been sleeping there on the ground or whatever for a while and stumbling away.
Okay. 1 second.
Oh God, I'm not good at this at
Because
all.
it's a deception check.
Walk away and zip up your pants like you were pissing.
It'd be versus his perception check, presumably.
Just drop your pants and start yelling pudding.
Just moon them and be like, I don't know.
Blink 182 space Blink 182 rule.
I feel like this is a terrible idea.
and then be like, oh.
I can't just sit there and waste time. You know?
Okay, Scott.
I'm about to fuck these guys.
What? No. Siam's pants are on.
Make me it's dark, it's not going to be hard to see, so make me an average difficulty deception check.
I mean, sure, because I'm not even going to say anything. Maybe
You just
like,
want to physically act it
bumbles.
out, right?
just physically act a little bit.
I'll,
maybe some
I'll
bumbles.
drop it down to a 1 purple if you're not.
That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. I'll roll.
Okay, hang on. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll leave it at 2. Okay, you walk away. You start stumbling away very openly and making noise. Even Siam and Tara can hear you approaching at this point, just because you're stumbling and doing
What
the
is
whole
he
drunk
doing?
thing.
Obviously don't hit
As you're
Frederick.
walking away, the voice speaks up. Hey, you. Stop there a moment.
I'm gonna take another couple steps, like I didn't hear him.
Okay.
Does he say anything else?
After you start walking away a little bit, you actually hear steps forward, and then you say, "The one stumbling, stop."
I'll actually come like another step and a half, kind of stumble forward, and then like look to my left and my right, but clearly not behind me. Like I heard something.
What kind of
but-
emotional state is Kyle in right now?
Fucking panicking. He's afraid of everything.
Great.
I'm just curious.
This is going to go very well for us.
This person
can
starts
tell.
walking forward, and the 3 walk forward with him. Just quiet little steps. And he stops maybe short range from you. That's all.
Yep.
Doesn't get engaged or anything. He looks, kind of tilts his head a little bit. What are you so scared of?
What?
I won't ask again. Why are you so afraid?
But he asked again. That's funny. He responds saying, I just realized where I was and kind of if he found and yeah, shh, don't tell him.
Deception roll, Scott. However, against him, this is going to be difficult. Incredibly difficult.
That's
You're
cool.
welcome to roll. You light side? Sure.
Of course I fucking light-sided.
You are welcome to roll. Wow!
Nice.
So you're basically imply you're scared of the criminals that reside in this area, right?
I just realized I woke up next to like, you know what I mean, like the bad neighborhood. like, yeah.
All right. He continues to step forward as he makes himself more clear to you as he gets closer. He's not like no weapons drawn or any of that stuff, and he's like, understandable. This place is not one for drunkards. Make your way out. Leave. Understood?
Yeah. And I'm gonna like stumble backwards like a step, like half turn, and then keep making my way
stumbling
out.
away.
But again, I don't want to like stumble. I'm not trying to overact it. It's just clear that I have no coordination. Maybe like bump into a corner, sort of a thing.
Absolutely. You can hear footsteps behind you now approaching, like following you. Not as fast as you. You're moving faster than they are, but they are clearly approaching the area. You're going to break out into the open and see Siam and Terra before they do. So what happens when Kyle stumbles out into the open?
We should fly.
I come up from behind and I knock them out. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. We're gonna move away, I guess. I don't know.
This Kyle's just going.
Like, are you motioning for us to hide or to run?
What do you guys do? How do you react to his hand gestures?
We're gonna move away from the warehouse and I guess go try to hide. Like, come on, Tara. We need to move away and hide.
Is that what that means?
I have no idea, but it seems to be.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
We're gonna hide.
So where are the three of you going to hide right now? I apologize. Where? Nearby?
Yeah, but kind of like away from, like a direction away from the warehouse. Further away.
What range increment would you like to put yourselves in between the warehouse and you?
How close are we right now?
You're considered within short range of the warehouse itself.
Probably move into like long range.
You go to long range. Do all three of you go long range? Kyle, you too?
Yes.
I'm literally, because I can't do anything, I'm just kind of stumbling, following their lead, hoping that T3R4 doesn't blow up my spot.
Yeah, I guess long
When you
range?
go like this, it makes me think we need to move away and also get in cover. So that's what I'm doing.
No, it makes sense. So we're going long range and hiding.
Yeah. That's my best interpretation of what you want us to do. Like, I don't think we're fully aborting, because I feel like that would be abort. This, it's like, okay, go run and hide.
Okay, so you're going within long range of the warehouse. Got it.
We need to work on our communication.
Yeah,
So
we
you-
need like some new hand gestures. This is not working. We
So-
did not take some ASL classes.
You all move within long range, but keep an eye on the warehouse. Is that the plan? The three of you just going to watch the warehouse?
I mean, I
from a
want to watch
distance?
Kyle for now, but yeah, I want to see what the hell he's moving away from.
Yeah, when I finally join with them, I'll have a whispered conversation.
Sure, you have that conversation. You have time.
Okay. Do you guys open it up as I finally like join up to wherever you are?
Yeah, what the hell,
Sure.
Kyle? Why you look like a drunken idiot? What happened? Who are you hiding from? Who are we hiding from?
I went to go check out the speeders, and there were 4 people there. I couldn't hear what they were saying to see if they were like interesting. So I went to leave, and then they heard me. I kicked a goddamn bottle. It was one of your IPAs. I think you left it there earlier.
That's likely.
I thought that you were trying to be sneaky.
I was, and I could get there no problem, but they heard me leaving.
Okay.
You should be more careful.
Should we have taken them
Thanks,
out?
C3R4.
You're
No,
welcome.
they. I'm telling you, there was something about the one that talked to me. There was something about him. I don't know what it is, but it was.
What was this something?
I can't put it to words. I just got this feeling, and I
Like, you're
honestly,
attracted to him, or like he was scary?
I've been scared before. This is different. I don't know. This might be a bad idea.
Perception checks. Korra, you too, but you roll last. Give me a second. Let
Okay.
them roll first. You're too busy.
Mm-hmm.
I do not see shit.
All right. You.
Did I just triumph?
You triumph on a perception check.
I triumphantly failed.
Yeah. I don't.
You double failed, but you triumphed in doing so.
And it hurt me.
All right, Korra, you're welcome to make a roll. You fail.
Oh
I'm
my
healing a
God.
strain.
Yeah, you're welcome to heal.
But you
strength.
gain back some of that strain.
Yeah, hell
Two
yeah.
successes here.
Yep.
I feel
So
like I should be gaining a lot of strain back right now. I mean, don't.
Stretch first. Stretch first.
Oh
Siam, you actually see that the four figures walk out from the alleyway and into the large area. Scott, you hear them? I guess. I don't know how like you triumphantly fail a perception check.
I feel them.
No.
That's what Korra's doing.
I'm the expert feeler.
So
You-
okay, where are they going?
So you see them four walk out from where Scott came from, obviously where the speeders were, and they seem to be making their way over to the warehouse that Korra is currently in. They are all dressed rather differently than any of the people here. They seem to be wearing all very uniform clothing. I would describe it as leather, like leather straps on top of some rather kind of average-looking garb underneath. All of them having varying different weapons kind of attached to their hips, though what weapons they are. It's too far away and you can't quite make it out, but you can watch them. They stop right before they get to the warehouse, and one of them looks around.
Do they look like the other thugs, or do they look different?
Oh, they look different. They don't look like they're thugs from this crew. They look. One of them looks around, seems to stop for a second, not in your direction, just looks around, and then shakes his head, and then actually progresses forward until they make their way to open the door. They open the door. You hear some muffled conversation as the four of them walk in, and the door shuts. Korra, this is what we'll pick up what you see. Korra, you see the door, or you hear commotion. A little bit of commotion, but that's a little bit more commotion than you've been hearing all night. Right. Until there's seems to be arguing, and then a couple of blaster shots before whatever it is the two of you are doing stops very short. And he scrambles. He's like, what the hell? You can hear muffled blaster shots outside. It's quiet, but you make it out. You can clearly make it out.
Okay,
And
I'm
then-
gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, I'm scared.
He kind of just he doesn't look scared. He just has a furrowed brow. He's like, he just kind of puts his finger to your lips and like, shh, quiet. And he'll step out ass naked from
Yes.
from the blankets.
I like this guy.
He's got two weapons now.
He has no weapons on him. And what you see as the curtains open is a couple of the thugs dead on the ground, with a bunch more having their rifles and pistols trained on the four of them. Okay. The four of them take a step forward, and they look. The one looks around before clearly locking eyes with Ren, before he makes a gesture for Ren to come here. Ren kind of looks a little confused, and just shouts, "Who are you, and why are you here? And why are you attacking my men? You're outnumbered. You may do damage here, but I've got a whole contingent of men in the building next door." The figure, the unnamed gentleman, seems to just shrug and say, "I'm here for an early transference of your droid." Ren
All right,
looks
so
Yep.
is there a way for me to try to drag the droid out like the back so they can't see?
It'd be very, very difficult to do it stealthily. You'd be
I'm gonna try.
Okay, so hold up.
Nice.
Not to confuse matters, but do you need to get dressed first?
Not
No.
Okay.
First, do you
bigger
want to
fish
use?
to fry, Siam.
Do you want to use a light side
Only
point?
by the size
Yes.
of the fish.
I feel like this is a good time to use
Go
a
ahead.
light side point,
Go ahead
guys.
and use one.
Yeah,
Yeah?
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Just Don't
yeah.
tell me the size of the fish ever again.
So is this not perception, a stealth?
I'm going to give you an
or-
upgrade. This is a stealth check. I'm going to use a dark side point and upgrade his check.
Dang it.
And you are welcome to roll when you're ready. You triumphantly fail. Interesting. All right, I know what that's going to be. So what's going to end up happening, Korra, is you quietly scoot out of bed while they're clearly discussing having a heated conversation, but not shouting, while everybody still has their guns. Why these guys haven't fired on this guy yet, you have no idea. It seems like they opened fire, quickly died. There was only a couple of shots, and then that was the end of it. Now they're still having conversation. You quickly grab the protocol droid and you drag it actually to a back door. You're maybe 15, 20 feet from this door before all of a sudden you feel your body stiffen up in a way you've never felt before.
I had a bad feeling.
And as you go, it's as you're reaching for the button, you stop.
Knew it.
You can't move.
Knew it.
And you are thrown back.
Knew it.
From nothing. Your feet lift off the ground and a whooshing sound as air rushes by your ears sends you flying into the wall back where the bed was. And you hit the wall, taking a little bit of strain, more or less, damage.
Shit. Okay.
They'll say dealing 2
Can I
strain.
take physical instead?
Sure, take 2.
Okay.
You crash into the wall and then collapse onto the bed. And he then as you look up and you see that figure he was conversing with, no longer looking at Ren, but looking
Luke
at
Skywalker.
it's looking at you. And he said, and then he looks back to Ren. He's like, "I thought you were alone tonight." And Ren shakes his head. "Well, I was supposed to be alone. Things happen. I didn't expect you to be coming tonight. I didn't know what you looked like. That's my men fired on you because we don't know who it was. The meeting was supposed to be tomorrow." You see him take a deep breath. "Yes, but there's a strong presence here."
Sorry.
Strong presence here. What?
"I can taste it. I'm taking the droid tonight."
Ooh.
Are one of you Force users and you're not saying anything about it?
Not that they know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Super not that I know.
He takes a step forward and starts to push past Ren, going for the droid. Now, at this point, what are the 3 of you doing? You outside, you heard blaster fire, some muffled conversation, and then everything went quiet.
If we heard blaster fire, the first thing that Kyle would say is, "She's in there. We need to get her."
Yeah, we would book it.
Yeah.
As soon as we start
I
hearing
agree.
blood.
We're gonna rush in.
All right, we'll say at that point then.
We would not rush in, though. We would patiently make our way in safely.
We're not fools.
Tara would
chivalrous.
rush in.
Just,
Tara
droid.
would rush in.
We'll say it's at this point, as he's walking past Ren, heading to the droid, that the door opens and whoever was be first is there.
That's me.
Tara.
I'm assuming it's going to be me.
Tara, what you're presented
Korra
with.
take this opportunity to grab her knives.
Yes, we'll get to that here in a second.
Pants, please.
The door opens,
Could be
and
animated one day.
Tara, the very first thing you see is 2 dead bodies, like within 5 feet of the door opening. Those would be probably where the blaster shots came from in some way. Those are the ones who ended up dying. And a bit farther beyond, you see a naked man behind three clothed men that clearly are out of place amongst the about 5 or anywhere between 5 and 10 other guys that work for Ren, kind of got rifles plastered on him. And you see the man who was walking to the droid turn around and look to you. And his eyes, as he locks on.
Is it the naked man or the...
No, the other guy who walked past the naked man. The scary
man.
guy.
Yeah, the scary guy.
His eyes narrow a bit, and you just see a little smirk pop up as he sees you, and he says, "Well, I'll be damned." And we'll
So
cut.
can Korra take this opportunity to attack him?
And we'll cut here for the night.
What?
No.
Please
Correct.
tell me it's Luke
Veto.
Skywalker.
I'm using a light side.
God, no,
Not
no,
right.
not Luke Skywalker. Anybody, this is
Damn
not Luke Skywalker.
I
at
was
I'm
all.
using a
terrified
light
it
side
was my
point to not
dad.
let this bullshit happen.
I was really, really scared it was my dad.
Nope, not your dad. Thanks for watching, everybody.
But this is like a 2-week cliffhanger. Don't do this.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
We'll pick
that's a
this back up.
2-week cliffhanger. What?
So tune in next week
Yes.
for when we play Star Wars next week. We're going to be playing the Dark Side campaign. Now, here's something to know about the Dark Side campaign. They actually prefer to have kind conversations with those they encounter. If they can, they choose to use the stun setting. And occasionally they actually save the innocent and damn the guilty. It's a topsy-turvy world in the Star Wars universe, but it would be a good adventure.
The
no
real
matter what.
question is, who really are the bad guys and who are the good guys?
Well, we never said this was going to be a good guy campaign. This is an Outer Rim nebulous campaign with mixed loyalties among the 4 of you. So.
Yeah. You guys invited me. You knew it wasn't going to be good, guys.
I
That'd be
mean,
great if that guy was
I'm a
Korra's dad.
Magnar droid.
It was Korra's
I
dad.
know, he came in on me fucking this dude.
Stop. That's bad wording. That's terrible wording.
Oh God, gross.
Oh, wait.
So no, don't. I never really truly called this particular campaign the light side campaign. This is just
No,
the
I know.
Rim World on the Outer Rim campaign. It's just they are going to run.
Things get messy on the Outer Rim.
They
We
definitely
are fated
do.
in the stars because we are not allowed to land on any fucking planet.
This tonight went places I didn't know we could go.
This was the funnest show yet so far. I
It
think.
was out of control, man.
It
It
was.
was very out of control.
Butter buns, guys. No fan art, please.
I think honestly, I think it was the most fun for me because this is the most successful checks I've ever made.
Stop. At least we know your skill set now.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh.
You
Damn.
just relieve strain for the bad guys instead of for us.
Hey, he's not a bad guy.
Sorry, I don't know. I didn't have
I
time to
love
talk.
him.
Okay.
I don't love him.
I talked to Ren. He was asking you to invest more points into agility. Just saying. Just saying.
We'll go around the room. People can tell you where you're finding things, and we'll wrap this sucker up. And we'll be back tomorrow with Dark Sun episode 0, part 2, I guess, with Ollie, Dave, and Scott. We'll start with Scott. Scott, other than tomorrow, what do you got going on this week? Rest of the week.
Tomorrow.
Cool.
No, actually, over on Friday night, we're actually running a similar thing. There's only going to be 2 PCs there because I coordinated because I knew people are going to be doing other things. If you know anything about Eberron, you know that there's a place called Dreadhold. Dreadhold is a prison where all the greatest criminals of Corvair get locked up, and this includes mages, sorcerers, and the like. So there is a region that is actually anti-magic, and we're sending 2 magic-using people in there to go and try to free out a warforged by the name of Genocide. And trying to free a warforged by the name of Genocide. Why? Tune in to find out. Twitch.tv/.
This doesn't sound like a good idea.
You know what? And
Poor decisions being made by these people.
it's funny because like obviously everybody's super skeptical about it, but it's one of those things we need to do this to accomplish this. But if we feel as though we need to kibosh this plan partway through, let's figure it out.
Well, Maggie, what about you? What do you got going on this week? Where can people find you?
Oh my god. I will be streaming tomorrow over on my channel if you guys want to check it out. I am Margaret Crone in all of the places: Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, everything. I do a lot of other tabletop stuff, so if you guys want to check that out, I'm in like 5 campaigns a week, sometimes 6. So you should come check it out. And I always post on Twitter whenever I go live.
Awesome. Doxy, what are you up to for the rest of the week?
I'm Zero Doxy. I like butts and farting. You can find me at twitch.tv/CER0DOXY. I've been doing a lot of RimWorld lately.
Great game.
So much
Fantastic game.
So good, right?
Yeah, RimWorld is fantastic.
I love it. I'm like hopelessly addicted again. This happens every time.
Yep. RimWorld is an
Every
amazing,
time.
amazing game.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Awesome.
What's
And-
RimWorld?
RimWorld.
Oh, it's so good.
The easiest pitch to anybody who doesn't know what RimWorld is sci-fi dwarf fortress with a much better UI.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yep.
All right, Wade, what about you, man? Where can people find you this week, etc.?
I'll be scrubbing my brain for the next 8 hours. God,
Sorry, Wade.
it's all right. It's all right. We needed
Not
this.
sorry, Wade.
I know. I figured. Saturday, I'll be doing a big charity stream for St. Jude at twitch.tv/minion777. I don't know what my goal is yet. I'm going to aim for $10,000 or $15,000, I think.
That's awesome.
So we're going to try to raise a lot of money for St. Jude this Saturday. I'm probably starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going till at least midnight, maybe a little bit later. We'll see. But I'm trying to raise a lot of money for a great cause. So if you guys aren't busy that day, it'd be awesome to see you tune in there. Other than that, I have no idea. I guess I'm making YouTube videos.
When you have to, whatever.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, if you guys want to tweet at the show, you can do so at Lost in It Show. There's a subreddit down below. You can check it out. If you're a sub and you missed the show, you can watch the VOD immediately after this ends. If not, it'll be free on the YouTube channel in about 3 days. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I gotta pee.